Good evening, good evening, good evening, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Most of them are saying that's them one things. King Selassie first. Lift up your head and no lead up high, Patmore. We know that deal win the fight. That's getting attacked. What more fighting the better? And we're not gonna stop till the battle is won and we get justice. Cause if you lose your stand, all Patmore gonna push you over and over. Lift up your head and don't lead up high. Let me not tell them what.
Good evening, everyone. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday evening. Happy Sunday evening, everyone. Feel free. Remember you can, if you're on YouTube, you can call me on 876-443-2153. 443-2153. So that's 876-443-2153. You're on TikTok, just jump in the box. You're invited to join me. And tonight, my topic is David and Goliath. As we look on that seat over in South Trelawney, the South Trelawney seat for the coming election, I wanted to look at, to remind us of the story of David and Goliath. One of those biblical stories, but they have so much significance in 2025 when you look on Paul Patmore going up against what the JLP refer to as one of their giants, standing some almost 10 feet or 12 feet tall. And there's a little David in the form of Paul Patmore, just 5'8", who decided to take up the challenge. Remember, just as in the story of Goliath, Goliath sent out the threat, and the JLP have been sending out a threat to the PNP for many years in South Trelawney. I think it's from in the 90s, and telling them to send out, always boasting and telling them to send out a candidate. And I tell you, just like when David bring lunch for his two brothers who was in the army, and it was at that time he hear Goliath boasting and sending threat and telling them to send out somebody to challenge him. And it was that time that David take up the challenge and say, I will go. And they never want to send him. Just like when Patmore say, when they were boasting and say, send out somebody. I remember Patmore take up the challenge and said, I will go. You have some persons who doubted in the first instant. And I said, no, man, you're not going to manage that giant. You won't be able to manage that giant. I hear Sister Marie say, no, you're not going to manage that giant. Yeah, man, Paula call out and say, no, you can't manage that giant. But just like David, all I need is one. It's a slingshot. He said, all I need is just a slingshot and one stone in his slingshot. And Goliath have all his armor around him. Everything cover up. Head guard, chest guard, everything. Tall, 10 feet tall. 10 feet tall. And when they were handing Paul Patmore now and say, Mr. Patmore, to run against this person, You will need to have an armor, you need gun, you need bodyguard. And I said, no. Just give me Jesus. Jesus is the only armor I want. And the sword, so I travel with my Bible. And I tell you, my people, when they lick after me, I drop a psalm upon them. And that's what I've been using for the past 2 months. Every chop they chop, every lick they lick, every shot they fire, I drop a psalm. So those persons that have been sending me psalm, I think I have around 3 prayer warriors who send me psalm. Miss Green, my good comrade Liz from down in North Trelawney. Thank you for the prayers. Thank you for the psalm in the morning. Miss Green from over in Wilson Round, Crownland. Every morning, she said, Mr. Patmore, remember the sword. Yeah, man, and she give me the psalm. There's sometime my mother would call and remind me of Psalm 91. I drop a psalm on them, man. Yesterday, I see one Paul lick a shot, and when you look at Japa Psalm, I run for Psalm 35 and lick your time. Yeah, man. So just wanted to know that little David is here, arm up and ready. All I want is just to find, because when you look at Goliath, you know, everything he was shield up, all his head was covered with iron, shield, hands, everything. So it was just that little space, just the eye, because they couldn't block the eye. Only the eyes were left out, just the eyes. Just the eyes. And he was still coming towards David with a speed. And I can tell you that when David wheeled the slingshot, really, and he let go that stone. And I hear a pastor today remind us that after this stone, it's not in the Bible, but after the stone, he said he believed that after that stone leave the slingshot, it was the Holy Spirit that was guiding that stone. From he leave his slingshot until he hits David. It have nothing to do with David. So that slingshot leave the stone leave the slingshot. And it hits straight, just that one little spear. It's just one shot David having. One shot, just like Paul Patmore right now. He's telling you that all he wants is just one shot at this election in 2025. Just one shot in 2025. One chance. Yeah, man, one chance. And I will take them down. So that's that little space, so the eye, but there was a little opening right in the center of the fire there. And that's where the stone connect. Yeah, man. So I can tell you that Goliath out there, because when the JLP realized that the PNP have a strong candidate, I could hear they take up the phone and they shout out for Goliath. And they say, Goliath, come, you have to come and rescue us. So Trelawney is in trouble. Come back. But little David is here waiting. The little shepherd boy is here waiting on the date. And if Rydell Rowe, the pastor from Mandeville, I can just imagine how much time he would have called that giant and said, things don't look good on your side. If he is who he says he is, if he can really prophesy, like he said, he must be calling and saying to them, party leader, thing no look good over South Trelawney. Little David look like he arm up and ready. The man no left him Bible. The man I use Psalm against we. This looks serious. Look like we are in trouble over in South Trelawney. I can just imagine how he's crying out and say, come on, guys. The man is using the armor of Jesus Christ against us. We might not be able to conquer this man. Because any man, as long as you call upon the name of Jesus, no matter who you want to be, no matter how strong you feel you want to be, no matter how mighty you think you are, no matter how much gunman you might have around you, no matter how much money you want to boast that you have, if you don't have Jesus, you'll be in trouble. And I thank God for politics. Because when it seemed like I would be straying and I start to stray away from God a little, and my father was worrying about me that politics would destroy me, I'm saying to him, politics is what is drawing me closer to God. Because when I go out there on the battlefield, I realize that I cannot do this on my own. I realize I cannot do it on my own. So the days when you believe so you can put down Jesus one side and go fight your battle by yourself, it was politics that showed me that, man, you have to jab back for the man then. When I head out for politics and people say, where you going there? You need your helmet, you need a bulletproof vest. I said, I lift my hand and say, I need prayer. I call out to the prayer warriors over in Alside, over in Low River, Warsop, Sawyers, Clarkstown, Jacksonstown, Stewarttown, and I say, come, go down on your knee. The time is now. Go down on your knee. We don't have no gun. We don't have no knife. We don't have no money. So, go down on your knee. Yeah, man. So David is ready and wielding the slingshot in his hand, waiting on Andrew to call it, to let it go. Because the time has come for the people of South Trelawney to be released. Yeah, man. And sometimes when God call you, He choose you in different forms and different ways. You're chosen for different duties and different calling. And I can tell you that Jesus can call people for the politics. Yeah, man. Jamaica need politics. We cannot do without politics. What we need is some good people that is led by God. And every day He proved to me that I'm setting you up for this. And even my opponent should have seen, if they had gone to their bed and even prayed, they would have seen that God is setting up Paul Patmore to take South Trelawney. I can tell you, Paul Patmore is going to win South Trelawney seat before election day. It has been prophesied that Paul Patmore will take South Trelawney before election day in 2025. That day is coming. The people at my prayer team, the pastors from different corners of South Trelawney, Both PNP and JLP sympathetic pastors are saying that Paul Patmore will take South Trelawney before election day. All of the JLP prophets are saying it. And I call on them. Start speaking it out loud. You guys have been whispering for too long. When God sends a message, you must speak it out. And not because you're a pastor, that don't mean so you cannot be a JLP pastor. You can be a supporter of the JLP. But when you get a message, let it go. Let go message. That's how the people of Jamaica are going to believe in the Christ that you're preaching about. When God gives you a message, let it out. Yes, let it out. And people like Rydell Rowe and all of the JLP prophets and people who call themselves prophets, you have been getting the word. South Trelawney will be lost by the JLP before the election. Whether you like it, yes or no. Whether you like it, yes or no. God is preparing Paul Patmore to take South Trelawney. And that's no joke. Because the people who have been running South Trelawney leave God out of it. And I get the calling that just go and let God do them take charge. Yeah, man. Let go and let God. That's the message. My prayer warriors are saying to me, let go Paul Patmore and let God. Why worry? Why worry? So I say to my people, there's no need for gun. There's no need for knife in my campaign. That's why you will never see me this time around with a crowd. Because I'm walking with Jesus. I'm on a serious mission. I'm on a serious mission, and this is to show the power of God. I tell you that God is going to hand Paul Patmore the seat to show how powerful he is. And persons in that camp will be turning their back on God. It's the first time in South Trelawney you're going to see so much JLP supporters backsliding. Because the devil is at work in that camp. It's the first time you're going to see so much backsliders of the Jamaica Labour Party. Persons going to turn away from God. Because there's a thing called karma. And when God is at work, some of them with somebody who call themselves Christians will be crying out. And you're going to see them walking away from God. Because the devil is going to start using some of them. Look around you in your churches. Look around you. Look around you. And because of the leadership of Paul Patmore, you're gonna see some people of the PNP who you used to refer to as far from God start drawing closer to God. You're gonna see it. You're gonna see a shift. Some people who used to be in a church and be the prayer warriors, they're gonna start hide from the church. They're gonna start hide from the church. But there's still room for repentance. Yeah, man, and we call on them to say, repent. Repent. When you have a leader without vision, the people perish. How long are you going to sit down and watch your brothers and sisters perish in South Trelawney? You have a leader who have no vision. You have a leader who have no vision. And look around you. What they do is draw people from the church. So there's a little David going up against the Goliath that they have created. Because that Goliath is in their mind. This very soon they will realize that that person is not as strong as they thought. They will realize that the person is not as strong as they believe. And that is the reason why not too long ago they have an election and only 4,000 out of 25,000 come out and vote. Only to prove to them that they are not as strong as you think. They are not as tall as you think. In your mind, they are 10 feet tall. But when David looking at them, they are only maybe 3 feet tall. There's a little David looking at them. Yes. The underdog will triumph over the wicked in South Trelawney. The underdog will triumph over the wicked in South Trelawney. Yes. The time is nigh. Things gonna change. The good thing is that God is in control in South Trelawney. No matter what they want to do. They set up their program and they want to start visit church because they hear Patmore is visiting church. But they can't find that grip there to do it. Yes. They cannot find the grip.
My boss.
Yes. Yes, my brother. Good night. Good night. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday.
First Sunday.
Yes, first Sunday of 2025, man. Yeah, man, and I'm starting off with the mission of.
You come out look like kids today.
Eh? Well, I tell you, yeah, man.
Kids today, man.
Yeah, man.
Happy New Year, my boss.
Yeah, man. One love, my brother. One love.
So I go on.
Everything all right. I was in church today with him. Decide to make God lead 2025. So
Which church
so we went to the Troy Baptist Church and the Wilson Run New Testament Church.
Oh, so you got two churches.
Yeah, man. We got two churches today, man.
You got Troy,
So
Wilson Run. Which part Wilson Run there again?
Up in a Crownland, like you're going to Crownland. So Wilson Run, like you're going to Crownland. When you reach Troy, you turn on the bridge there. Turn on the right and go up.
Over there, you're running responsible over there too?
No, yeah, man, it's Trelawney, you know. So not cross over on the left side. Over on the left would be where the bridge. So we have the bridge breakdown, you know. So over on the other side of the bridge, it will be Manchester. So we stay on the right, go straight up to Crownland, and you know, yes, that's South Trelawney also. Yeah, man, and we also have a PD over in South Trelawney. We have to travel through Manchester, go up to go to St. Elizabeth, and then we go back and to reach that PD over in South Trelawney. So we have to go through pass through two parishes to reach that PD. Yeah, man.
Okay, so you talk about like to go around.
You have to try, yeah, man. Yeah, it take you around 2.5 hours to 3 hours to reach. If I'm traveling from Christiana.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
man.
how was the Christmas so
Yeah, man, it was good. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. Yeah, man. I must tell you, I'm going. I'm drawing closer to God. You know, I must tell you, I'm going. I'm kind of enjoying. I'm enjoying the blessing. 2024 was a rough year, but I think it was rough, but it was one of an easier year. It was a smooth sailing for me, business wise, family, everything, everything good. All my kids are in good health, and my family is up and running. Yeah, so
Hold on,
God
sister,
is good, man.
sister just join on. Let me make sister say hi.
Yeah, man. Yes, yes, sister. Good night. Good night. That's Abena. Abena. Good night. Good night.
Oh, good night.
Oh, yes. Good
You
night.
hear me?
Yes, yes. I'm here.
Good night, auntie. Good night.
Good night. Good
All
night.
right, all right. Abena is my African name.
Okay. Welcome, 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 my
Mr. P,
sister.
Mr. P, you
Come in.
know who this is?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. As you talk, me know. I one voice sound like fear. Sister, go on night. One
All right.
voice. Yeah,
Well,
man. Thank you
this
for
is
thank you for joining us and
Vice
blessing
Mayor.
us with your
Vice
spirit,
Mayor
man.
Joy Smith,
Yeah, man. I know.
Florida.
Yes, yes,
And Happy New Year to everyone.
yes.
Whether you're on or when you join in, Happy
Yeah.
New Year.
You told them your position, or you keep it. You don't want to say your position in
Yeah,
Florida.
man.
You had mentioned your position.
Yes, I'm the Vice Mayor here in the city of West Park in Florida.
Yes. Okay.
In my city, I'm the Vice Mayor, so actually I'm in the politics thing.
Yes. Well, yeah, man,
Party,
and people. She's from Low River.
And I was raised right there on Olive River there.
Yeah, man, on Lemon Walk Road and Low River Early School.
Sorry to misdirect. We're in Low River and because
Olive River. Olive River. Same place where Mr. Patmore born. Mr. Patmore, have to pass my house, we go up here for him.
Yes.
Right on the same.
Yeah, man, on the Hill 60 Road.
So just in case somebody don't know, but Olive River, the name how Olive was named is through my grandfather. My grandfather used to work with the government, and he was given that road to name his last child, which is Olive Thompson. That's how come it's called Olive River, which is my auntie. So that just a little nugget right there.
Yes.
I don't know if Mr. Patmore didn't know that.
Yeah, man, I know. Your auntie always remind me,
All right.
Yeah.
Auntie, I'm from Lauderdale Hill.
You're from Lauderdale?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. You're my neighbor.
Yeah.
Okay. So now,
Yes.
I have a situation, as I told Mr. Patmore, that I had a situation. I was just there over the holiday. And, I had a wonderful holiday right up until New Year's Eve. And New Year's Eve, I had a rude awakening. I never thought I was going to live to see New Year's Day with what I've encountered. And I'm going to say what transpired just to help, just a little eye-opener to other visitors who visit Jamaica and also who lives there, who drives there, especially female. Because that situation that I went in, I was traumatized. And to leave the old year, to come into the new year with that was, every time I think about it, I want to cry. Every time I think about it, I want to cry when I remember New Year's Eve. One, my daughter was in Jamaica with me. We had a wonderful Christmas. We did. I dropped my daughter off at the airport New Year's Eve, right, in Montego Bay. I have a sister down in Santa Cruz, right? I went to visit my sister because my sister had a stroke and everything. But he said, let me go check on her and give her, you know, from Montego Bay Airport, I drove around to Santa Cruz. I was driving all alone.
Yes.
So I rushed to my sister's house up in the hills, this Park Mountain. My sister live up in Park Mountain.
Yeah.
So
share up the live, people. Share up the live. Share up the live and tap up the screen. Tap up the screen and share the live.
I spent like about 5 minutes with my sister because I wanted to get off the road before it gets too dark. Now, the situation that I have at my place in Mandeville is the internet. I had internet issue from the hurricane in July. And that particular day was the day when the internet was fixed. The guy come and run wires and everything. So I get a call, say the internet is up and running. So me leaving Jamaica New Year's Day, because that's when I'm coming back home. So I say, you know what, I'm going to leave my sister's house and go rush over to my house to set up my camera and everything on my phone with the internet. I was happy to have the internet. So I put in my GPS, the Google Map GPS, from Santa Cruz to go to, I just put in Newport. I didn't put in my full address. Because once I get to Newport, I know exactly where to go, right? Anyway, night catch me. After I come over Spur Tree Hill, after I finish Spur Tree Hill and come up, there's a turn off. Once you finish the hill, I come up to like into like a little square.
Yes.
Keep it sweet and nice, no? Get to the sweet part and story, no?
Hold on, man. No want to no forget it proper. Will you rush me for? You know worry?
No one. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
It's all right.
I want everybody to understand what you're talking about. Yeah.
That is what yes. That's why I give the full length of the story.
Yes.
So the GPS said I should turn right. Because the GPS looked like it's taking me a shorter route. Because that was the shortest route on the GPS. So I make a right. Make a right and a couple chains down. It tells me to make a left. So I make the left. Knowing that I live over near where the belt line and the backside road and all of that stuff. So I travel on most of those gravel roads and I don't have any issue. So I assume that was the same situation here because when I started in that road, some of the road kind of gravel and everything. So me keep continuing. And it about 4 kilometers in, I was veering off to the right, and the GPS said, turn back and go to the left and continue straight. So I turn off a little side road now. Mind you, no rain no fall for a couple of days well and everything. So now I turn back, and when I turn back now, I hit back the straight road that I was. As soon as I turn back and boom, the car dropped in a mud hole down there. You hear what I said?
Yeah, yeah.
The car going in a mud hole. Can neither go forward, neither backward. What do I do there now? Well, no, it's pitch dark. There's not even a house, not a street light. You look to the left, a bush. You look to the right, a bush. You look in front of me, a darkness. I have a very low, I suppose a low car me I drive. But look back at me even worse. What the hell am I doing this as a female 7 o'clock at night? Everybody knows 7 o'clock at night it's pitch dark. Do you know how that is?
Yeah.
All I could see was the death flashing in front of me eye. All right. I had an internet box, one Wi-Fi box when I travel with, and I always have. This is the thing. Female, the moral of the whole thing is that when you are traveling, if you can drive, and please do not drive alone. Please do not drive alone without a charge phone. If you don't have charge, get a charger in the vehicle where you travel with. Please have internet, because sometimes when you even don't have you don't have credit, you have internet or whatever. Make sure you always have that plan for your phone, because I have the phone that I have a iPhone, and I did not put on any service or nothing like that. I just have my service from here, so I use my phone, and I use the Wi-Fi box to call, WhatsApp call or stuff like that. And that's how I keep in touch with my family and everything. And stuck down in there now. You see me stuck in up. I call my cousin. Cousin said me if you come out of the car and see if I can push out the car. Imagine me down in a bush, down in a woodland. Me don't know where me there. Me couldn't tell the street. On the GPS, you can't tell me what road is it or not.
Because you have an iPhone, man, you should have an Android.
Well, regardless of what. Hold on. So, call my cousin. Managed to get me to put on the what you call it, the notification, right? To pin the location. So we pin the location on the phone, on it. Him don't know where that is. He come him there all the way. I'm a Clarendon in there. Come here, go Clarendon the night. I rush over my house. He go a Clarendon. So him say, all right, stand tall. Because I have a cousin who in the army, so I'm going to call him. Because him don't believe so me down there stuck. And when me a ball and scream, boogie, I water, all kind of something, he really believes so me in a trouble. Me say, call rescue. I am down in this desolate place where we couldn't even walk nowhere because there was no house, no street light, nothing. And me alone in a one bush. I tell my cousin, say, if he call rescue, he say, what rescue? He never know what to call, and him army man, no even know what rescue he call. So anyway, he say, all right, me call you back. I mean, then I try to keep the phone on to, because the signal I go in and out. So, he give me my cousin number, Amandeville, say, in the patrol Amandeville, if you try call him so we can pin the location. And I pin the location. But before that, he tell me, say, if I come out of the car and see if I can push it out of the mud. I couldn't push it out of the mud. Me here, in the half of the road, one water cycling on the road, me here sitting and swimming in the water. You know how scary that is? Alligator in the water, because we live in Florida where alligator, they are crocodile or what's it not. It was the scariest thing that ever happened to me. At first, how much a year old, in my 50s, and I first ever scared till me piss myself. I'm telling you, I pissed myself. How scary that thing was there. So, that me get my cousin and pin the location, and he call me and say, stay in the car, do not come out of the car. Lock the doors them and stay there. Him a go come. The army come and the police come. And I want to give credit to those two agencies. Even though there you have army members in the army who don't know how to get rescue. In a situation like this, you should be able to call rescue to help somebody who is. It could have been worse. My signal was not working on my phone. I don't know what I do because I could not stay down under this in that dark desolate place with the car running till night. Because one thing they say, me not for the darkness. Anybody can
Tap up the screen, people. Tap up the screen. Tap up the screen.
They come kill me.
Yes.
Cut me throat or whatever the case is. So it was a situation when they have to come out that night to come out of it.
Yes.
So the army come and the police come. The police police inspector come with them guys, and the army come. and them, they don't stop till them draw out the car.
Yes, good night. Good night. Good night, Jairus. Bless man.
Them draw out the car out there and quick. And I was scared to my wits to even drive. So I go at the police station, go sit down, my cousin come from Kingston, come take me out of the police station, Amandeville, and carry me home the night. That was my experience to end 2024.
Yes.
What I'm saying is this. This ladies, because as long as I live and me come back to Jamaica or anywhere me I go make sure say me not gonna wear alone at night, and anyway night catch me. If you catch me I'm up here, me have to rent to a room and stand till daylight. Or anywhere at all night catch me in Jamaica and me a drive. If me not know me where, till daylight. So the thing is this, don't take a turn off road, because the road where the GPS carry me from is a turn off, and it could have been worse. And because I'm a jovial person and always fun and carrying on, when I call my family group, they're on the phone and they think, one of them said to me, come on, Jai, it's not April 1st, this is going to be January 1st.
Mm-hmm.
Don't play with me, because they all think I was joking. So when they bust out of the big ball and the steer and screaming and yelling down in a bush down inside, they realized what was going on. I said, no man, you need help, you need help. So to send help come. So my thing to Mr. Patmore tonight is that we need to find the situation, like in situations like these. My question is, how what should I say? How can things be put in place to help? What kind of strategy to help out in situations like this? I mean, sure, no say, if it happened to me, it happened to somebody else already. Because when me talk to my neighbor and tell him say, yeah, there's a road there, When I drove, I could have turned back. But when me drive, it said me have like 14 minutes left to reach with the destination me go on the GPS, and that is why I continue.
Okay. So it look to me like it's one of those. Maybe it's one of those backside road. It look like it was one of those backside road.
Because where it is, the truck them driving on the water.
Yeah, man. It look like
go to the side.
Yeah. Could be one of those backside road on that side.
The light was kind of not so good at the car, even though me have the bright light on, really that brightish. So the road did look, the which part me turn up did look kind of tough, like the dirt was kind of tough. Me could have drive up. When me drive on it, the car just sink down in it.
Okay.
If me did drive, look at, because I don't know the depth of the water, if me did drive through the water, me did get through and gone where me I go. But me now turn from the ramp like and thing nearly gone I go into.
Yes.
So it's like we have to think about safety, especially ladies driving. Because I'm independent. I don't like nobody driving in Jamaica, because take taxi when me go to Jamaica, me not take bus, because I said if me I got dead by car accident, I must me a drive.
Yeah.
I drive. And the way how they drive and everything I rather me drive. If me I go over precipice, I must me a drive over there myself.
Yes.
So therefore, ladies, I'm saying all of that to say, please be safe when you're driving. If you can help it, do not drive at night alone. And if you're driving, stay on the part where you know. If you have to go the long road, because them say shortcut, enough blood. And me I take shortcut with this GPS, and me could have end up not alive today.
Yes.
Take the high road, the long road, and get there safe.
Yes.
Where you have, make sure that somebody know where you're at all times when you're out there by yourself. Always. make a family member know where you're at. If you stop, if you go to go to airport or you decide to go branch off, go visit somebody, tell a family member. Because I did mention that I was going to my sister, but I never mentioned to nobody that I got run over my house and come back real quick before me go.
Yes.
So nobody didn't know which route I was headed.
Yes.
So they didn't know where to find me. So that was my experience coming into the new year. I didn't wait to get back home.
Okay.
And worst case scenario, it could have been worse. When all the soldiers and police came down there, as you talked, Mr. P, about God and everything like that.
Yes.
God, I know God was with me that night because only my phone alone had signal down in the bush. All the police and soldiers that come down here, not one of them phone had signal on it. They could not pick up nothing in the bush down there. So that was a divine help from God to help me out.
Yes.
Just imagine if me never have no signal from my phone, me have to sleep in that situation till daylight, and me catch a flight 9 o'clock in the morning. How would that be?
Yeah.
And not only that, if there was, say like for instance, I get to area nearby and them see the light, because me now turn off the car light, the gas would have been done down there and it shut off. For me to turn off the light down there, that would be hell. I believe that was hell.
Yes.
So therefore, somebody see the light. When the police them come in, them say them see the light from a distance down in the bush, down in there.
Okay.
From a distance, they see my car light.
Yeah.
And then follow the light and come find me.
Yeah, man.
So a gunman could have followed the light and come find me down there, come kill me.
Yes.
And then something like, I think everything flashing in my eye, in my head.
Yes.
And when the police and soldiers them come there, at that time me ball. When rest to come, at that time me ball.
Yeah.
So ladies, please take precaution, be cautious whenever you're out there. Jamaica is a real place, but at another situation, it's not a real place.
Yeah, man. But the good thing, that's a positive story you share with us, because at the same time, the police and soldier respond. But you were fortunate. The good thing, so you did have somebody number. You could, you did even have a cousin that was a soldier that you could call,
Exactly.
So if it was anybody else, maybe they would get stuck and have to stay down there till in the morning.
We never have nobody to call, and me go call 119. It's a possibility nobody not come.
Yeah, what if I know that if you had called 119, you would get a good response still. Because those same police, they would signal them and they would respond.
No people. Me want so much things people call and police no come for hours, or they no have no car to move, and they no this and them not that. I watch all of these things. So what I say is like we have to have strategies for stuff like that as well. And as a politician, trust me, you know for a fact, when me they hear somebody gets stuck, even a cat gets stuck in a tree or get dropped down in a drain. Here, one puss drop in a drain or some duck drop down in a drain. There is ways to call for rescue for those ducks to come out. You have the fire truck and the dish truck and come people rescue duck down in the drain, or a cat on a roof gets stuck. So this is life that we have here, and if man don't know what is the next step or what is the step to take if you're fall into a situation like this, or who to call or what to call, that is a situation that needs to have strategies to help.
People on YouTube, please subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe.
So that is my thing.
Yeah, man, and thank you very much for sharing. But how was it? I know that you just come out of an election. So you're swearing already?
Yeah, man. I'm swearing, and we have swearing, and we swearing from the 12th of what was it? Was it the 19th or the 12th of November? We swearing and we have December meeting already.
Okay, so you are the deputy mayor now?
I'm the vice mayor, yes.
Vice mayor, okay.
And the night of the swearing, that's the night I was elected the vice mayor.
Okay, congratulations from all the citizens of South Trelawney, you know. We're really proud of you.
Yes.
Well, yeah, man. We like to see our persons from South Trelawney really step up and yeah.
Yes, man. Yes.
Yeah, man. For a black woman, somebody from down in Trelawney, that means you're going to show us that if Joy can do it, that means Paul Patmore can do it, you know.
And I am the first Jamaican to be elected in my constituency. First Jamaican.
Yes, congratulations, man.
And then people not like Jamaican, so you know the battle when I make, but me I go through. But that are the least, because we are Jamaican and we back brother, we know if we stand up.
Yes.
We know if we fight for our rights and for people and for what we believe in.
So did you get a lot of support from the Jamaican community?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Certain situations, though, certain people, them turn them blind eye. I don't go when you win, you see them, man. You know.
Yeah.
My God, them photo of people there.
Okay. Yeah.
Why? But
yeah,
it is what it is, you know. We have a lot of Jamaicans here in my constituency.
Okay.
And you know, I reached to them and I, you know, because before, even from around COVID time and everything, I was the one out there before I even got elected. I find things to do in my community. I started a food drive where I go and reach the older folks, the old people who are shut in. Back in COVID, you know, the old people can't come out because them vulnerable to that pandemic thing. Everyone calling name too tough.
Yes.
And you know, they're lacking food and stuff like that. So I go out there and I
before you run, I want to ask you, in your constituency, you have more. Is it safe to say that you have more poor people than in Lower Vas, in South Trelawney? More homeless, more so. You think you have more homeless and more persons who need food than the persons in South Trelawney?
I wouldn't say more poor or more homeless, but we have people who really need. In Trelawney, growing up in Trelawney, we know the thing is down in Trelawney. We know what we lack of, and you know that in Trelawney we not see government, because we not rely on government. In Trelawney you plow your ground and all of them something there, and you live off of what you grow.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. Because you remember when I remember somebody did come down there, open up the restaurant, and my egg pen and my chicken coop and all of that stuff. And I raise the pig that I cook in my restaurant, and I take care of the chicken. You remember all of that stuff. So that's different. It's totally different from here. You have people here who are on a set income, like people who are retired or who's on their like a social security income, and they have the mortgage and everything that they have to pay out of their little check that they get per month, and sometimes it's hard to even get food out of that. You know, they have to pay out of their little check when they get them up to pay light, water, food, and all of that stuff, and food and stuff. So you know, if there's ways that I can get food to bring to them to help, it helps. You have people call me, say them hungry, them want food.
Well, yeah. But you know that we down in Jamaica here believe that you don't have hungry people in America.
No, they can't. What you mean? Don't believe we have hungry people in America? You're joking. The thing about it, there's hungry people in America, but guess what? There's food in America. There's food in America because America provide food banks for people to go. You're homeless, they provide shelter where you can go because let me tell you this. You see, when I have my daughter, I was homeless at one point. I have to go in a shelter and live. Because I was homeless at one point. Me and my two-month-old daughter live in a shelter because what? I miss 1 month rent. You can't pay rent for a month. People there say, well, hey, them want them rent. What you gonna do? You have to come out of them place. You're homeless. So nobody say, oh well, we can't homeless in America. No, it's possible. It is possible. The best of the best can end up fall into a situation. If you lose your job, they always say make sure that you have at least 3 months of your living expense stored in a bank. Because if you have 3 months of your mortgage in a bank or 3 months of your rent in a bank and you lose your job, it at least takes you 2 months to get back on your feet. You still can pay for the roof over your head until you find another job. So therefore, but you have people who are live paycheck to paycheck. You're just a paycheck away from living on the street. So therefore, if you don't know what you do, you can't end up on the street. You have to, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, yes.
So others now here, they're vulnerable and need help. I have to find ways to go help them before I even thought. And this is one of the reasons why I run, because I'm here. The first house that I've ever purchased is in the same city, which is from 2002. I purchased my house. I don't know who the mayor is. I don't know who's the commissioner. I don't know who's running the city. I don't know because they're never available. They never come around. You never see them until election time. You hear about them. So I don't know who is raising my taxes. My taxes high. We pay the highest taxes right now in Broward County. And we don't know who's raising the taxes because they never come around. All you see is election time. You get stuff in the mail. Oh, vote for this one, this, that. You hunt you down on your phone. I ring off your phone. I look donation and I look for vote. So I said, well, when I go to the city meetings and I get involved after I decide there's no representative here. Who's representing us? Who is here for the old people to at least reach out to? I am young and me can't find who to reach out to. Me don't know who the mayor is or whatever. So just imagine the older folks. And this city is the 31st city, the last city that was cooperated in Broward County. Now, I said, going to the meeting, start to get involved in the city meetings, start to know what's going on and everything. And when I started to speak on things that I see that is not in place, for instance, if there's a hole or if there's a street light that is out and not working, or if there's a stop sign or it should be a stop sign, or if they're speeding down the street, in my street where, the speeders, they come and they do donuts in the road and stuff like that. Who do I talk to? Where's the representation? People, cars being broken into, people broken their house, and there's nothing, but yet still we are paying the high bills, how much millions of dollars for safety and stuff, and then there's none. There's nobody to hold accountable. So when I go to the meeting and I open my mouth and speak, they'll send code enforcement coming to my yard to want to find you for every little thing. When people complain to me about those situations, I have to know when it reaches me now, let me say, oh, that's how it is. So I said, I can do that. I can be a representation because I know that certain things that they are not doing, I could do. Yes. I could be a representation for my city.
Yeah, man.
So So, and those are the reasons why I decided that.
And the good thing, Joy, is that you're able to relate to most of the things that the people will call you about. Because when you mentioned that at one time you were homeless,
yes,
so that's why you're so caring about the homeless people.
Exactly.
In Florida.
Like
yeah, man, because you know what it's like, you know.
Remember saying no. If you have if you want a pepper to put in your pot, you can't go next door go ask Miss Mary for your pepper. You can't make Miss Mary want a pepper or
yes.
bigger. No. You have to buy everything here.
Yes.
You go plant a pepper in a pot, or you go find money go buy it. Jamaica is a little different now. My neighbor, you see man the road, you can make one piece of yam or whatever. You can't do that here.
Yes.
You cannot do that here. You have to go in the store, go buy the yellow yam $6 a pound, or one pepper for $5 a pound. This catch by the pepper if you want pepper, or whatever the case is. You have to buy everything here.
Yes.
So when people don't have the money to buy it, I know what hunger is all about.
Yeah, man.
So I have the heart to reach out, and I start my food drive, and I've been doing it from then up until now. I'm doing my little food drive and stuff like that. And I wasn't doing my food drive to vote or not, because I was doing it from pandemic. I got elected November 2020, and it's June me jumping on the race. When the race cut off, like the day before the cut off time to file the paper to run, that's when I went there, and I had the paper filled out from when. And I say, I can't give up my job to go run for this, because this don't pay money. Who's gonna pay my bills?
So the food drive, how you operate the food drive? Because maybe we could learn something from that. How you operate it? You just collect food and distribute it on a certain day.
Yeah, they have food banks. Yeah, they have food banks. But they have food banks there, because I remember back in when I was at a church. I used to work at the hospital. And we had we are the doctors and nurses. I volunteered to go to the food bank to volunteer on time to box up food and stuff like that. It's called Feeding South Florida, and I volunteer. And when I got there, and I see all the food in this place, this big old warehouse, food in the way spoiled. And when me their church, people their church hungry, can't buy food and not. And I remember I said to when I go there with the doctors them to volunteer and box up food and stuff like that, I said, how can I get some of this food out to these hungry people? I mean, no, say we will for hungry people as much as how they can, they big up in country and church, they might be hungry home. Yeah. So they say, I said, me have to talk to somebody. I me go in the office in the place and talk to this lady. I said, how can I get some of these food out to some people? Because at the church where I'm at, there's a lot of people there who are hungry. And she said, there's a class that you have to attend. You have to have a food pantry at the church, and a whole heap of criteria you have to have and everything. And I decided, say, you know what, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go back to the church, and I'm gonna talk to the pastor and say, listen, we have space in the church. We can turn this place into a pantry. We just need some freezer, and we need that place for dry storage and everything. And believe it or not, I sacrifice my time every Tuesday. I never stop till I get the church to set up the pantry and give it to me. And I sacrifice, I go to the class and everything and sit there and I take the class, and then I say, look, I'm going to run this food pantry until I left that church. And I set it up, and every Wednesday pick up the food from the food bank every Tuesday, and on Wednesdays from 5 to 6, The long line way down the street. We line up at the church. When I leave work Wednesday at 4:30, we come at the church and open up the pantry and feed hundreds of people who will wait in line until the food go out. So I did that. Now I leave that church and I make sure I take myself of it. I don't know if the church still do it. No. But there's a church that does food every Friday. I was privileged to receive the food from there. I don't know if you ever go on my page and see me doing food drive. My little car, I pull it up. Sometimes I have my car back like a country, a market near go. When I pick up food, I put it in my car. And I will drive around in my city and tell people, come take out food out here. I know residents who shut in where they don't have food drive, they don't have a car to go get food. I carry it to them. I have freezers in my house where when you pick up the food, because you have meat as well, you have to have a cold storage where you put the meat. I have freezers full of meat, like pick out. I decide, say, all right, I pick up food on Fridays. Say, all right, I bag up the food them and everything. I get the list of people when I know say I'm gonna need something, and I carry it to them house and deliver it.
Yes.
And give to them. Then now we have that relationship where we say, listen, if you're hungry and you don't have anything, call me. Now people call me and they don't have no meat, they don't have no food. Call me and I bring stuff to them. If they don't have nothing, they don't have anything. But this is how it works.
Yeah.
You know, you have to, you know your community. You know in your community. And not only that, because right now in my living room, I have tons of diapers. You have people who are bedridden who wear diapers. Let me go to the store and let me go to supermarket or let me go to the store, the market. Pick up one bag of diaper. I have it there, I don't know who I'm gonna get. Just to give back. Just to give back. I have it. No, I'm gonna find somebody who can buy a pack of diapers.
Because presently
can reach it to them.
Presently I have a diaper drive that I do for South Trelawney. We also helping persons outside of South Trelawney. Adult pampers, yeah, for adults. Yeah, man. So we also I'm also doing a sanitary napkin program.
I hear you say something.
Yeah, man. And I tell you, say that it gives me a good vibes. When we know that we can really help out the elderly persons and the ladies that cannot afford sanitary pads, you know.
Right. So it's the same thing there. So
yeah.
I mean, but I know somebody here, they can, you know, because the government, people get help from the government here and all of that. People will get them food stamp or whatever and stuff like that. Some people with pride, they don't want to go apply for it because things get harder and harder as well. But one thing I can tell you, America look after them people. America look after
massive. Patmore rise to the occasion.
Every provision help their people.
Yeah.
But some people, they're full of pride, them no want to go for the help and stuff like that. And that's why you see, you know, because there's homeless shelter, there's no reason for homeless to be on the street. But they rather to stay on the street than to go into the shelter because they don't want to follow the rules and regulations in the shelter.
Okay.
You see what I mean? So, you know, it's but you Mr. P, you can work it, you know, you can work it.
Yeah, man. So in Florida where you're at, is there you run up in and you see the need for sanitary napkins over there? You ever?
No, you don't get that bad. No.
Okay.
You don't get that bad.
Or maybe they just not tell you. Because if they can't find food, how are they gonna find? Because they will still have to buy. Or that is available at the.
Well,
Because if somebody can't buy food, because sometimes the persons will not talk about it,
Like I said, everything you want, you have to buy it here.
Yeah.
Everything you
So
want,
a person
you have to buy it here.
that don't have any money, how they get it?
But
Or I mean, it's at the food bank also. You'd get that at the food bank.
yeah, that those things are at those are at the food pantry too. You know, I not just food alone at the pantry.
Okay.
Not just food alone at the pantry. You have all kind of things at the pantry.
Yeah.
It's not just food they have there. Yeah.
Yeah, because in South Trelawney, I have some clinics where I wouldn't mind setting up a few pantries at some of the clinics. Not all of them, but in some of the poorer communities.
Right. Because
Yeah.
what you can do is like, for instance, all right, look at in our Lower Square now. What you could do is drum, because here it is you have, because over here we have like the Salvation Army and other clothes bank. You have clothes bank as well as you have food bank and stuff like that. If you design a box, say for instance, right now Lower Square there's so many shops and stuff there, so you can advertise that you have a box there. Donate items. For instance, in a mismatch shop there, so now you have one big box located there, so and that's so that the donation center is, where people can drop donations there and things like that. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Make up one wooden box and put donation to help. So when people go to the market, if they buy, you can put non-perishable items in there, like canned goods or whatever they can drop in there, the computer. So when people go, or you can do like, Jessica, come get the cat. Hurry, get back outside. You can put toothpaste, toothbrush, rag, soap, whatever. You can put on boxes like that in the major areas where people can donate stuff like that in there, and you will get donations that will help the vulnerable, to help the homeless, or to help the people with need, like the sick, the elder. You can ask for diapers. You can ask for pad, what do you call it, sanitary
sanitary napkins.
Like yes, so you can make up those boxes for yourself.
Yeah, man. That's
You know, like in every square, you put one box there. Larma Square, there's a box up there. Down at Lower Square, up at Lime Tree, up at Rona Litchfield, and also you put out it throughout your constituents.
Yeah.
And people will drop in there because people have a heart, people know what hard times is and stuff. So every time somebody go to the market and thing, and they will buy one toothbrush, they will buy $3 $100, three whatever. Somebody will drop one in a hit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, somebody will drop one in there. And thing, that's how it go, because we does that here as well. They have, for instance, when the hurricane and stuff, and we had the hurricane relief with the Caribbean and stuff like that. You have a certain places, and then they advertise it, say, look, there's a donation box XYZ at the fire station or whatever, and you advertise it out, and people go and drop donation in there. When you fill it up, you have a state, a place where you put this stuff and you sort it out, and you have people separate it, and you know what to give, who to give, and whatever the case is.
Yes.
Not perishable stuff. Whether food or clothes, you have a clothes bank, because a lot of people have nice, decent clothes, even though some people don't want to wear people clothes. Some people don't want to give people clothes.
Yeah, in Jamaica now, in Jamaica now, used clothes not really do well. People don't really want no clothes. Clothes are one of the.
I'm talking about from people were homeless like the madman, them and them something they were weak. I'm talking about that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not talking about the people who were at name brand clothes in the party and they're I'm talking about the vulnerable people, like the oldie type. Remember oldie type?
Yeah.
And something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
Because
So
we have to reach out, we have to look out for everybody.
yeah, man. Yeah. I want to be the voice for them, especially the mental ill persons. You know, it was
Exactly.
even today.
That's what I'm saying.
I was at church today.
When we used to come down, we used to carry pants and shirt and something all deep. My auntie usually tell as auntie G come down, you tell all deep you go be it. And
Yes.
all the I get in new clothes I put on. Even if you not new, you might get in clothes for foreign to put on. And he's a madman. But
Yes.
clean.
Some
stuff like that.
Joyce, Paul James is saying that in America, if you want dirt, you have to buy. If I like a dirt you want in America.
Yeah.
Yes.
You have to buy, because to do your gardening, you have to go buy soil to do your gardening. You have to buy it.
Yes. You can't go outside, go dig up anything like when you're at Jamaica.
There is nothing like that here. It's not like that here.
Yeah.
It's not like that here. You have to buy anything you want. Everything.
Yes.
Right. So when you can set up stuff for individuals to get help, and you have to think about every when you are in politics, you're supposed to think about everybody.
Yes.
You can't just think about just for the rich.
Yes.
You have to think about the young person. You have to think about mothers and babies, single mothers and babies, because you know you have enough. When we down there the other day, and we are driving a certain area, like a young girl, we turn up a roadside with baby catch pan shoulder. We say, what she a doing, baby? Come on now.
Yeah.
And them something there. Poor girl for her life done. Cause she young girl, the woman mind baby. God knows if the father be there help her. How she managed. Can't buy pampers. All them little way they baby. So when I say you have to mind everybody and take care of everybody. But at least situation, people get into certain situation and they have no way out. So they think that is the norm.
Joy, somebody is saying that in America you see how your taxpayer, your taxes are being used. That's the difference with US and Jamaica.
Yes.
In Jamaica you pay tax, but you don't see the people them hungry, you can't go to the hospital, go even get medication or anything. Exactly. All of the health centers them are closed down. The schools them in a shambles same way. But they say in America, you pay a tax, but at least there's if a shelter, there's somewhere where you can get shelter.
And believe it or not, as the commissioner sit on the desk there, you know, man, make we see one patrol, make the residents see one patrol nowhere there. Me I tell you, yesterday, resident text me, the cable people them open up one box, right? First I fix the cable, open up the box. Left the cable box open, never put on back the cover on it. The big hole there in the middle of the sidewalk. Anybody can drop in it.
Yes.
Who them send the message that can send it to me to? Know me?
Yeah, man.
It comes to me. I am responsible for
that
now.
In Jamaica, if you call it the councillor or the MP and tell him that might be tell you too bad and run you off my phone.
me get the message. What did I do?
Call the cable company.
No. Public Works Department has to go out there and close that box.
Okay.
And it was done in 10 minutes after I sent it to the city manager.
Okay.
So I'm saying I never have to call a soul. I just forward it to the city manager. Please have staff care of this. And that's it.
Okay.
And it was taken care of within 10 minutes.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
If somebody drop in there within that time when I get it, say for instance somebody drop in that hole now, that's a liability on the city. Big lawsuit, you know how much millions of dollars that the city have to go pay to the person who drop in there.
Yeah.
The company about get the suit in the city responsible. Even though I know the city did open it.
Yes.
That has to be taken care of right away.
Yeah.
So with taxes, people come demand them tax money, spend on them.
Yes. We learn we adapt a lot of things from America, you know, but most of them are the wrong things we adapt from America still.
They adapt, them not adapting the right thing to help the people. They adapting the thieving part. And let me tell you this, as a commissioner, as a mayor, vice mayor, whatever, if you take more than a bottle of water, what we are allowed to take from somebody, water that costs $5, water. It's a possibility. You can end up being investigated if you say you go sit down eat dinner, find somebody and the dinner cost $50 or more. You're supposed to report it to the government as a politician.
Oh yeah, sir.
Yes, sir.
So if I come up there and offer you and take you out for dinner.
Ethics violation.
Yeah.
Violation. You cannot take more than a bottle of water from somebody to drink. Huh?
Wow.
That's the code of conduct. So when people are give themselves 300% raise and sign code of conduct and all of that, then can't come here and run politics. All of that you have to do. We have to go to ethics class, go sit down and learn and get it and make sure so we apply it to our. Me can't talk to another politician. If me sit on the desk here, I cannot speak to my fellow commissioner about anything they go vote for. We have to do it in the sunshine. You violate the sunshine, it's a possibility that you can be removed from your seat by the governor. That's how it works.
Okay.
It's very, very, very. So when you hear them talk about all politicians are criminal, me no say me no one, because guess what? You have some who take risk and how them do, especially with them campaign funds that
somebody is say look at what is happening to Mayor Adams in New York City.
Exactly.
What did Mayor Adams do? You can share that with us?
I'm not too sure, but I think of some campaign violation.
Okay.
Campaign funds in violation. I don't remember how the story go with him, but he violated and whatever. Now he has to suffer the consequences. You have another. She's a senator. She run congresswoman, and I saw something yesterday on Newsbreak with that where she must have put in some million dollars. She claims she put in from her own money to run her campaign. Whatever, she must have taken out more than what she put in or whatever. Some violation. I don't want to quote it because I don't want to, and she's been investigated for that and everything. And it's possible that they might do jail time for that.
Okay. So like in Jamaica here, where you hear that we just continue to ask people for money, millions of dollars, businessman can come up and give you even $5 million, $10 million for running the politics. That can't happen in America.
Okay, for a race like my race now, like my race, which is the municipal race, right?
Yes.
I am only allowed to take up to the maximum $1,000 from an individual or organization. That's the maximum that I can take from any one entity or one person for donation. And
Yeah.
it has to be reported. Yes. Say for instance, there's in a household, and they want to donate to my campaign. I can contribution up to $1,000 from one individual.
Okay.
So the 10 people can donate to my campaign, right?
Yes.
10 person can donate to my campaign, up to the maximum of $1,000. A business person can donate to my campaign, but they cannot give me more than $1,000.
Okay.
That is for this municipal races. For the county, there's a different set.
Okay.
I think the county is the same. But then now for state rep, it's different. There's different categories. The higher the level of your for instance, with like the presidential race, then I think they can collect whatever.
Unlimited amount.
Right. So
Okay.
for me now, me can get in a trouble. If you say I donate to me and you give me more than $1,000, I can get in trouble.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
If me take it, because the rules is there.
Okay.
The rules is there. I cannot accept donations from nowhere but America. It can't come from no other country.
All right. Sister Joy, just a minute. I'm not sure if Jairus and Raymond is here for a little while. Make hear if they have any question or they want to add anything. Jairus, good night, Jairus. Yes, Raymond, you have anything you want to add? Oh, Jairus. Yes, Jairus.
Yeah, man, I say, I just there I go and learn, just I go and listen and learn,
Yeah, man. All right, sir. Thank you, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Bless up, man. Raymond. Yes, Raymond, you can unmute and let me know if you want to say something. Yes, it's
that lady is from Chilani. Come and start listening later.
Oh, yeah, man. She originated from Chilani, Lorva.
I was raised in Chilani. I was born in England. I'm a British. Born in England, raised in Chilani.
Okay. Congratulations, man, for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Right on the Lorva Road there, I carry stone to build that road around there. And I hold Mr. P accountable if we don't get water around there after I win.
Yeah, man. We are getting
the pipe of the road around there. The pipe, the water road.
Yeah, man.
It needs to run around there.
Yeah, man.
Remember, Mr. P water man, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Original water. The original water, man. So she don't have to worry about that, you know? Yes. Yeah, man, and just to let you know that she vote in South Chilani too, you know, so she will be coming down to vote on election day. Yeah, man. So, yeah, man. So this is one of my voter people. So when you're here with on the phone attack, one of my voter, this is a lady from South Chilani that will be voting in the next election, and that's why we make sure so we give her enough time. You know, so people will wonder, say, how you make this a lady attack so long? Yes.
MP to be, you know, and then
Yes, I do support. I do support, and I send my support, you know, and everything.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, man. So
I did in the summer, and I will continue. I want to send some donation, otherwise.
Yes. Yes, Richard Douglas. Bless up. Welcome. Yes, Richard. Good night, Richard.
That is mute.
Yeah. Richard.
Bata, was it not in now?
It's parking.
We're not hearing you, Richard. We're not hearing you.
I can't say I say something, but when I
Yeah.
come on for this.
Yeah, man. I might be come back on.
Because,
Yeah, man. But it's a good night, Joy. We're happy to have you. Happy to have you. I'm here 1.5 hours now. Kind of get hungry. I was up from around. Yeah, man. I'm up from around 8 o'clock. We leave home 8 to head to church at 10. Reach a church at 10, and then leave that church at 11:30. Head to another one that over 3 o'clock. One of the New Testament church. Never over till 3 o'clock. And then we leave there and head up in a little community named New Hope, where we had a little treat for some children up there, you know. So we are moving around. We are preparing ourselves. Yes.
You roll out with your campaign thing already.
Yeah, man. So we are on the road. We are on the road campaigning, you know. We are on the road campaigning, and we're getting ready. We are ready for the election. We are preparing ourselves, and we are almost there. Almost ready. My topic tonight was David and Goliath. So you look at Paul Patmore as David.
Good night, Mr. Tavares. Mr. Tavares, make we talk. Good night. How are you doing?
Yes.
Bless up yourself. Happy New Year to you.
Yes. Good night. Good night.
Make we talk is on the line.
Yeah, hold on. Hello? Is that Mr. Tavares? Hello?
No, he's on the...
Okay. Hello. No, yeah, but as I said, I see myself as David, and we have a Goliath where that is an imaginary Goliath, you know, where people think he's taller than he or she is taller than she really is. So one of the giant where not as strong as people think she is. So we are here already. I'm now. So me put in the stone in the sling now, and I wheel it just to let it go and allow the Holy Spirit to direct it. You know, so right now I'm allowing God to lead my path. People say, Mr. Patmore, you're going into politics. You need bodyguards, and you need shields, and you need helmet. And I say, no, I carry the blood of Jesus with me right now. So when they lick after me just use as me jaw for a sermon. And that's what I've been doing. That's what I'm using on them for the past. I'm using that on them, Sister Joy, for the past 2 months. Yes.
You still have to be vigilant, because you don't know them people that stay in. You still have to
Yeah, man. But they no bother on Jesus, man. They no bother on Jesus. So we decide we use Jesus and wisdom. God and time. That's why my comrade from over in East Portland said, God and time, you know.
Me not lie to you, you see when we got elected in the first 2 years, the first term.
Yes.
The first 2 years, because we have put some challenge with some certain people from certain places, like back in Nigeria. The city manager was Nigerian.
Yes.
And things like that. And I hold for battle time. I tell me all kind of things about the Mongolian majority and this, that, and the whole 9 yards. And thing I told me.
Share up the life, people. Share up the life.
Told me know what me stand for.
On YouTube, you can call me at 876-443-2153. Yes.
One day I go to my office, and I see my chair, the office, the chair in my office. I've all kind of eye look for my chairs. I even have it in my phone stereo.
Yes.
On my door, when they open the doors, all kind of white powdery stuff on my door and all kind of stuff. But you have to be vigilant in what you do. You have to look out of your eye and don't be naive that people won't try to hurt you.
Yes. Yes.
When I look for my chair in my office, remember, nobody not supposed to be in my office apart from the person who go clean the office and things like that. And there's nothing in there to clean because they probably go in the office once a week. I do most of my work from home or on the road and things like that. Me upon the road first, upon the road. And when I go in there, I ask the manager, I saw some stuff on my chair, scrape on my chair and all of that stuff. Oh, it must be the cleaner, blah, blah, blah. So I said, can you check, when he come? Oh, when I call the cleaning person said they never go into my office. So how he gonna tell me say I must be the cleaning person, spray simple for me take. Then so me take pictures of everything and whatever, have it. Because you know and them go in there go change and tell me foolishness. So when the meeting finished, I call them to the door and everything and him look for me like, I don't know. I say, you know what? And you just push out the chair game. So anything them set, it go right back in them hand. Because me now go come out and think because me know say Jamaica me grow up and me know what is what. So me just say, look, I need a new chair. Take that out of my office and everything. And that's when me make sure because me don't know say me strong for the word of God. So what me do now? Take up my Bible and carry go in there. And me make sure seal it with Psalms 35 and call name.
Yeah, man.
Make sure me lick up my Psalms 35 and if you go to my office right now, Psalms 35 they find there. So when they come in there to come do them foolishness, it's not gonna work.
Yeah, man.
Because me make sure I send it to me send that because me know that people will hate you for no reason. People will hate you for without a cause. It's not like say I know these people. I don't know you. I don't know you. I run and I got elected and you have to work with me. Because now I'm your boss. I am your boss. So you have to work with me. Me now work with you. I am your head. But you want to be like, oh, you know, to tell you what to do or whatever. I'm not gonna call you down and make you look like say you don't know what you do or whatever. But you're not gonna do that to me either.
Yeah.
Because you have your cooking.
Thank you, doing. Yes, doing. Thanks for your prayers, man.
You don't want me to get to know what's going on and things. Because what? You're not going to put up with your foolishness and stuff like that. So you want to do what you do. So what I'm saying, you still have to, be vigilant. Watch what I want and everything. And don't be naive because people are evil.
Yes.
People are evil. And what they say, weapons will form.
Yes.
You know? Weapons will form. But what? Return them to sender. You have to be vigilant to know so weapons form. And no weapon form against you shall prosper.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So those are the things that I go through in the first year. They put me through hell because I was there are 4 of them against me alone. 4 against 1. And I say, all right, you know what? The next 2 years, we go get 1 more. We go campaign and get 1 person here. So now we are 2 against 3. And my second term now, which is just November gone, guess what now? And the man tell me, say, I'm only listen to the majorities. And they want to listen to me. As in boss, he said, no, he have 1 boss, and the 1 boss is the majority. So to him know, say, him have 3 votes there, so he can't tell me anything. So we go back again this November Ghana campaign even harder because I said we have to get the majority. And guess what? Lick them again this. Not only that I got re-elected, I got a new person elected. So now me are the majority. So what's gonna happen to him now?
Yeah.
What will happen to him? He have to go through the door.
Mm-hmm.
We have the majority now. That's so the thing go.
Yeah, man.
You can't make those people think, say, well, take this fool or whatever. No. Do the right thing.
Yes.
And they see you rip off my tax dollar, you rip off my constituents, and do what you want to do. Bring in a friend and come below them, the contract, them come in the city and be your friend them. And people in the city they can't get no work and can't, and have to pay high taxes. No. It's not going to work.
Yeah.
It's not going to work. So that's how the thing go, man.
Yeah, man.
You know?
So as J. Ross say, I must be vigilant at all time. Keep my eyes open. Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
man.
give
Most
for nobody.
definitely.
Not damn for nobody. Because them people, they don't know how people.
Yeah.
What means you go on, especially out there, we kind of scared now.
Somebody is asking what plans do I have to help the farmers in South Chulani. One of the main problem that we have in South Chulani, is farm roads. The farmers, the roads to reach their farm. The farmers in South Chulani right now have to be carrying yam sticks, fertilizer, carry the yam from too far. Even just some basic like a bridge where if you cross some river if you go over into their field. They can't get. When I was a counselor, I in the Lower River era, I would set up two. We set up two bridges. One by Lemon Walk, when you walk through behind Sonic House and go over. Those persons have been promised a little bridge. For the longest while, they are asking from the Chinaman was running for the JLP. You talk about some 30 odd years ago. He promised the farmers over there a little bridge. And I can tell the people round by Lemon Walk there and all those farmers, vote for Paul Patmore. Make sure it's Paul Patmore win. Because I promise you that I'll be setting up a footbridge for you over there. Right behind Sonic there, over on the Lemon Walk Road, where you can walk through the shortcut, go up to Hill 60.
Yeah,
I wanna set up that bridge for you. So make sure the farmers, look out for Patmore. All of the farm roads, we want to create and open up a whole lot of farm roads. Because if we're going to have development in agriculture, we have to create farm roads for the people. And we're going to cut out a lot of farm roads. A lot of them in the first term, we might just have to cut them and maul them and roll them, aisle them. Not all of these roads, when we look at it, we are going to get a chance for even tar them or barber green them, but we are going to make sure we cut some roads and maul them and
keep them maintained.
Yeah, man, and keep them maintained. But we are make sure we help out the farmers.
The Calvert them still down there?
Yeah, man, we have a lot of Calvert, but because of lack of maintenance, lack of representation in South Chulani, some over 50% of the Calverts where we have in South Chulani black, People black them.
There used to be a Calvert right down there, to go over there to maintain the water.
Yes.
But I understand that now the water is like the river. I go bank to bank,
Yeah, man. Yeah. That's what.
Because I remember as a child, we used to even slide through the Calvert.
Yeah, man. The dirt full up the whole of those Calvert. Nobody no maintain those things. Yeah, nobody no maintain them.
And then that's why the water mash up the road.
Yes. Yeah, man. So one I think what we want to do for farmers too, because it's a yam. Hold on, I can see if somebody are trying to reach me from overseas. Hold on. Hello. Good. Yes, Patmore here.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, good evening.
My name is Winston.
Yes, Sir Winston.
You probably know my brother Titus.
Okay, yes.
I had asked earlier regarding the farmers, the programs that you want to do.
Yes.
What about irrigation? Because I know that's pretty hard to get water to take it from point A to point B. So, do you have any plans to improve the irrigation in the area?
There's not a great need right now because we do yam farming. Okay. South Chulani, 90% of the crops are the farmers, the yam farming. So we don't really have a water problem in South Chulani, in our side right now.
Okay.
Because it's something we want to plan a lot of encourage the farmers to start do some intercropping with start do some catch crop farming. So when they plow the land, the yam, they dig the yam hill and then they block fork it. We are encouraging them to plant something between. Don't allow that to waste. So if an even peas, carrot, at least carrot. Because a carrot will come in fast. So we are encouraging them to plant something between. Don't just sit down and wait on that and the yam to come in 9 months. You can get a crop in between. So we are encouraged that. We want to encourage some greenhouse farming also. So so we want to look at that way. I already invite the spokesperson on agriculture. So whenever the PNP take over, at least we're gonna have a minister of agriculture who believe in yam. For the past maybe 30 years, the minister of agriculture don't believe in yam, you know. So even though yam is the largest export crop that we have in Jamaica right now, they don't pay Trelawney any mind. They always keep talking about St. Elizabeth. They continue to talk about St. Elizabeth, so they matter about the scallion and the time and all of those things. All of the investment and the help will go down into St. Elizabeth, but because that's where they're from. That's what he understands. But he don't know that we have a crop up in South Trelawney, over in Craighead, go over into Cascade. That exporting, that's where we get most of our export, the foreign exchange.
Exactly.
Yam farming, that's one of the biggest export that we have now.
Exactly.
Yam is doing better than coffee right now.
Yes, because I'm in New York.
Yes.
And to get the yam is about more than, you can say, $10 a pound.
You get, okay. And you're that down in Florida, it's around 650 or so. Yeah.
You see, but New York, it's even more.
Yes.
And the quality is not even good.
Yes.
So I noticed I don't really hear about the government promoting too much about, yam as an export to America.
Yes.
And that's something that's really a natural resource that you have right there that I feel is avoided.
Yes. I have a farmer. I know that you're familiar with Greentown, but strawberry farming, we have to bring back. I want to bring back strawberry in Jamaica. We have a farmer down by Greentown now that is doing his little thing, still planting strawberry down there, but we want to expand and get back strawberry. The climate is right for strawberry in South Trelawney.
Okay.
Yeah, so I want to encourage the farmers to start putting some strawberries, and the price is good. Price is good, and we have a lot of supermarkets that will take the strawberry from them. We want to encourage egg farming in South Trelawney also. Egg farming, yeah. So we want to encourage that, and then from there, we'll end up with using it as a natural fertilizer also. Yeah, man. So we use the waste from the chicken would go to the yam to fertilize the yam field. Yeah, man. Yes. Yeah, no, man. Egg short right through the entire Christmas. We don't have no egg. Yeah, people have to walk up and down a supermarket and look egg.
But to me, I saw thing there. This lady plant her whole farm of planting, and God of heaven, it grieves my heart to know that the woman worked so hard in her farm, and when she go her farm to go reap her plant, now one finger plant, then left on the ground with the woman, then cut down every single one of the woman plant.
Yes.
Something there wickedness, so we need to do something to breed their last claim.
Yeah, man. The PNP will be taking pre-their last thing seriously.
Jesus.
Yeah, man. It's a serious thing. That's
crazy.
Yeah, man. But otherwise, from the yam in South Trelawney, we'll be pushing a lot of different type of agriculture. So we're talking about the strawberry, the egg. We want egg to be a big thing, but also goat meat. Want to encourage goat. I have a program coming up where it's a revolving goat program where we give a young man between age 16 to 20 a female goat. Yes. And he will, and when the first female kid that he receive, he must give it back to the program so we can give it to somebody else.
Okay.
Yes, my vision is just we have 95 PDs. I want to have one per PD. One per PD. So we're gonna start off with 95 head of goat.
The problem though is that these people are so deep down there. It's unbelievable.
Yes.
They have the other one them we just want they press a robot and big land and rum cup and things like that, and the youth are the older people and plant them farm or have them wood, and by your turn around then keep it down with it.
Yes,
And
yes.
all them something there is like it's discouraging to people who want to work.
Alison, good night from England. It's your I think it's your morning now from England.
Remember there I plant 150 kg and
Yeah.
the yam not even ripe good. One person going they go dig out 7 kg outside when we down there.
Yes, yes.
Me plant 2-3 bag of potato, and when me go down to go reap the potato, the man reap the potato and sell it before me reach down there. All them something.
Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Wanted to participate in the program.
Yes, you can. Yeah, yes. You're live now. You can.
Okay. Wagwan listeners, wagwan program people. We're there here again now.
Good night.
Yeah,
Happy
man.
New Year.
Yeah, man. Mr. Patmore,
Yes.
I understand that when we look at, we wanted to look at some politics this evening.
Yes. We can touch it. Because we not get a chance. We talk. We're almost ready for close off, and we're not touching nothing in politics yet. You want to give us a rundown of your count? What your seats look like for the next general election?
Who is that talking? Can you introduce us? Who is it?
Tell us your name. Not maybe your real name, the name that you use on when you're on the radio or on the talk shows and all those things.
Essential speaking.
Essential is a man where depend all of the talk show them, every day call and talk and all the talk shows. So we're happy that he bless us with his presence tonight.
Yeah, man.
Yes, essential.
Yeah,
man. Give me a rundown of how we look to you.
We wanted to look at back some of the seats them what had moved from one column to another column. So we're here with Mr. Patmore. Mr. Patmore said that he's here to rescue us from the Labour Party in terms of a victory into the next general election. Next general election due by about the next 6 to 8 months. By September, it's supposed to due and over with. So we wanted to look at some of the seats them what has moved from one column to another column.
Yes.
So we're now looking at Westmoreland Belt because I know that the People's National Party used to have all 4 seats in Westmoreland, and the seat has moved to the Labour Party column. But as of recently, I hear Mr. Chang said that the Western Belt as in Westmoreland will going back to the People's National Party. So it raises alarm if the members over in Westmoreland are not working, because when I look at Eastern Westmoreland seat, and that seat was won by Mr. Marlon Wilson against Mr. Wicker McNeil. When I look at the numbers was Mr. McNeil, the numbers was dismal for him, and he had lost the seat, and even in Central Westmoreland has lost, Eastern Westmoreland has lost, Western Westmoreland has lost. So the thing I had to look at in terms of if the People's National Party are going to retain back majority of those seats that has lost in the 2020 general election. That's basically it.
So you think the PNP will win back all 4 seats?
No, I am not saying that. I'm now saying that those seats has been moved to the column, but the Deputy Prime Minister had said that the Western Belt will be going back to the People's National Party, as in Westmoreland. So it raises concern because I remember I'm speaking on the nationwide show even I think it was after the poll result, one of those even. Yeah, it was on the show. And he said that the Western Belt will be going back to the People's National Party.
Yeah, man. So, but what you say, Eastern? What is it that you say about it? You believe that the PNP will win all 4 seats, or you believe that the JLP can win them back, can retain these seats? Because I think in one of the seats they won it by maybe less than 50.
Yeah, I know that, but looking at the loss,
and it was a low voter turnout. The PNP persons just never come vote.
Looking at the last local government election, if most of those seats has been gone to the council, the PNP council, I would say that the PNP would have majority back, or they would gain back 1 or 2 or 3 seats down in Westmoreland, less to the last local government election. So, the list is still on? The 2 persons still on?
Yeah, man.
It can show their opinion cleaner, man.
Yeah, but I just that in there I will listen for here what you say. What I want to hear from you is how much seat do you think the JLP will get in the next general election, 2025? How much seat you think they will get? Of the 63, how much you think the JLP? Because we don't have much time to that. But how much seat you think the JLP will end up with?
It is difficult to speak from this point because there is no safe seat in the country again, because the seats that were safe, they all moved up and down. So it is so difficult to generalize, but it's going to be very closer than 49-14 of a supermajority. It is going to be closer than that, because looking at some seats now where I consider that those seats are safe seats, it doesn't look safe from the last local government election or even the general election, because even look at a Ranitwaite seat where normally a safe seat where it used to be a micromanaged seat that has been moved to Jamaica Airport. So there is a different you could generalize it from here. And when you look at St. Thomas Eastern, when you look at Mr. Fenton Ferguson seat comparing to Miss Michelle Charles, those seats has been moved from where we had known that there was generalized seat. Those seats has been moved to one column to another column, and it has been decayed.
Yeah, man. But most of these seats, though, that just that you can see that the PNP just never come vote. The PNP supporters just never come vote. They made a mistake. I can tell you, when you're on the road, and I know that you're in the street, and I can tell you that most of them sorry so they never come vote.
Yeah, man, people
a lot of persons don't want to call it, but I don't think it will be as close as what people are making it out to. I think Dan Anderson is getting it right. That's what I'm feeling on the road. At 9-point, 10-point lead, that's what I'm feeling on the road, sir.
All you gotta do, just get on the road, knock on their people's door.
Yeah, man. Yeah. They might just stay in and put in the work. In truth and in fact, I would want to see my party making a little bit more noise. I want to hear a little more noise from my party. We are in the election here right now, and it's time to go.
I was watching before I come on here, right?
Yes.
I was watching one of their foot ground there. They were at St. Andrew.
Yes.
Now, and before they started, I'm like, what's going on? Where is the people? There wasn't much people there at that actual. I think that was the last gathering they had for the
maybe well for today. It was today they were doing a walk today.
Yes.
Yeah, I just at the time. We're still in a holiday mode. I think school start tomorrow. It's back to school tomorrow, so most persons kind of getting ready to head off to take the children to school, get them ready, you know. Yeah. But the PNP will be on the ground. You're gonna see a lot more of the PNP for the next month or two. We're gonna
No, man.
We won't. We will not be easing up at all.
All you, Mr. P, you gotta do the same. I tell you, some dream, you know, me tell you, me dream already.
Yes.
So, you gotta knock them doors, talk to them people, go to them. If you have to go on to them 5-10 times, get the base, go talk to them people. Don't ease up on them.
No man. I must tell you, I'm actually taking leave this week. Taking a month leave just to go and hit the street right now.
Okay.
Yeah, man, I'm taking leave and
Because
because
that's
I have to
what
make
the
sure I
election-
stay healthy. So I don't want to be doubling up too much. Yeah.
When people see you in front of them, you know, say, yeah, man, they come by me, you know, and they come in our constituency, they come in our area.
Yeah, man.
Like that.
Yeah, man.
You can't just sit back and hear nothing.
No, man, and I say we win already, you know. Because that's one I think. Well, that's why me get nervous, you know, is when my people now start to say, boy, Mr. Patmore win already. I see Spence is saying the PNP is going to get 45 seats. In Eastern.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Spence is saying that the PNP going to get 45 seats this time around.
Well,
because when you look on a seat like Central Manchester,
yeah,
with Crawford winning that seat, beating Bunting.
Yeah.
But she won by the lowest vote that the JLP have ever gotten in years, you know.
You know that for a young candidate to come in and win by a low majority, it shows that that candidate has been putting on work.
No man, it just show that the PNP just never go vote. That the lowest amount of vote that a JLP candidate have ever gotten, you know.
PNP turnout was very
yeah, man, I just see PNP them never go vote.
PNP have to work to get the people out. You have to bring out.
Yeah, man, and we just have some little rift down there, but all of that resolved now. And it's almost, if you notice, all 4 divisions in Central Manchester go to the PNP in the last parish council election. So that's a signal that Miss Crawford is on her way out.
So you would say that the people had made back gains into the representation politics from the People's National side, or it is that people grow with people. So normally when you grow with people, you have an interest to put them there to see what's best they have to offer, because you're with them and you're with the community and you're from the community. You look at that point of view too?
Yes, yeah. But I think as a young person in 2016, I remember that election, Andrew only have around a two seat margin. And in truth and in fact, he never do too bad. And I think that's why a lot of the young persons say, boy, all right, he don't have 2 seat margin, so he couldn't get for stamping feet and make some strong decision. And he was out there promising people that you don't want a bigger margin that he could make some strong decisions. And I think when he go in, then the people give him the vote, and he let down the young people. The young people go out and vote for him, and who never vote for him stay home. Okay. And I think they were disappointed.
So you would now say all those promises are fade away because...
Yeah, man. None of the promises were making in the budget, no, even the last budget, no fulfill yet, you know. Not all no fulfill. None of the stuff for the campaign on for the 2020 election. I'll know none of those get those yet.
So you
and now remember say if you're looking for a third term, you cannot come and make promises now. You can't work off a promise again going for a third term, you know. The PNP can come in and make promise now, but the JLP cannot. The JLP have a campaign and what have you done? The things they want to tell me about the road when fix. And that's why even in South Trelawney, all I'm saying to the people of South Trelawney, ask Miss Marissa Dalrymple to show you the road that she have fixed since 2020. Show you the road. She have a campaign now, and performance. Performance is what gonna make a difference. The opponent Patmore can campaign and promise people because he was never there. We have an MP We have an MP that is there for 18 years. So if you are there for 18 years, you cannot come now and I promise somebody still. People are going to say, why you never do it in 18 years? Why you never get it done in 18 years?
Is there a representative in North Carolina to run against Mr. Hamilton?
Wickham McNeil will be the candidate. Wickham McNeil is the candidate.
So is he on the ground?
Yes, he's on the ground. He's on the ground. They have a very good team down there, led by Dennis Meadows. Dennis Meadows is the campaign manager. And he know the people well, he know the communities well. And so he's the person moving around and directing the campaign down there.
When last video had aired that he has moved through the constituency?
Who? Wickham McNeil?
Yeah.
No, man, he's in the constituency every single week. Every single week he's there.
He had neglected some areas of the constituency.
He have neglect?
Yes.
But you have persons who say even though Paul Patmore is on the road every single day in South Carolina, people call me every day and say, Mr. Patmore, you're not reaching my community yet.
That's why
I've been in South Carolina for the past 50 years. I've been in South Carolina, and there are still some communities that I have not been yet. And he came in around maybe 4 or 5 months ago. So I don't expect that he would reach everywhere. But it's not a matter of neglect. But there are still some communities that we need to reach, yes. But it have nothing to do with neglect, though.
Well, I would look at it from that point of view, but you with the experience can correct me if I am going down the wrong road.
No, man, you're not going the wrong road, necessarily going down the wrong road, because a lot of persons are saying that. It's because as long as they don't see you in their community, they feel so you neglect them. But I just that you can't reach everywhere at the same time. And as soon as you start move around you can't find the people until around 3 o'clock. So you can't start moving. It don't make sense to go in that community until around 3 o'clock when people start to come in from work. And by 6 o'clock, it start dark up. So most of the time you have to climb and close off your walk that time. So right now you're really going to get around 3 hours what I walk in most of the days. Yes, so it kind of challenging, but we are doing much better than Tovia is doing in North Carolina. Because she's there for a term now, almost 5 years, and there are some communities that she haven't reached yet.
I know that.
Yes, so yeah, man.
So the person who's talking can also contact Mr. Mark Wickham and talk to him as well, because you can speak for yourself. Versus Mr. Wickham McNeil can't speak.
Yes, but Wickham McNeil is in the same era, so it's era 1. And when it comes to how we're doing it, is 1 South Carolina. So I'm not leaving North Carolina behind. Are we gonna take South Carolina and North Carolina? I have no doubt about it.
I am not from Carolina.
No, man, I know that you're not from Carolina. I'm just telling you.
Yeah, but where I have interest or where I see things fall short, I can suggest my opinion because everybody entitled to their opinion.
No, man, we know that.
Yes,
yeah.
So these seats, that has moved from the column, I know that Mr. Patmore wanted to restore them back to the column.
Yes.
The Roger Clark seat has moved from the column. But it's, as I know that the Holness administration is going through a rough, tough political period, despite of some of its good policy decision and some of its good policy success, people have been discontent with the government.
Yes.
There's a crisis of governance in this country, man.
Yeah, man. So true.
So it just seems difficult from each angle you look on it, because when you look on it from upstream, it looks difficult. When you look from the down, it looks difficult. It's just a nigga just have to think about it and say, look here, whether we go left or right, we have to make a decision.
Yeah, man.
Best decision to suit the people of the country.
So look at it from a journalist point of view, though. Man from the East.
Yeah.
Do you see anything? It look like it look to you. You see any little sign like the JLP could win the next election?
As I say, to my knowledge, the margin is very close because I've been looking at even South St. Mary, Southeast St. Mary seat.
Yeah.
It coming to the 2017 by-election with Mr. Norman Dunn and I think Shane Alex. Mr. Dunn had promised the people, he had said that he's from Southeast St. Mary and there's no training facility in Southeast St. Mary. I know that the Prime Minister had speak on skilled workers, and if you hadn't put in a training facility, there would be limited liability of skilled workers to improve on their life or a person to develop on their skill to make a move to another point.
Yeah, man, and that was one of the things that he campaigned on and promised the people. So,
and I speak to him about
yeah, man. So after from 2017 till now, I don't think he can come back to the people and promise them that again, you know.
I speak to him about a year and a half about it, but he had outlined to me, he had shared views with me, but I'm now wondering if those year and a half, if there is any move made in relation to all, get it rectified, because these things are important to have skills training facilities.
Yeah, man. I just said, in truth and in fact, I think most of the JLP MPs get a raw deal, you know. They end up with a minister of finance who believe in balancing the books and allow everything else to run down. He balance the book and we congratulate him and we say yes. But when you look on the schools, all the training centers, everything run down right across the island. All the hospitals in shambles, all the roads. So everything. So if I can tell you, if JLP even come up now and hand everybody in Jamaica, I would say $500,000, they're still gonna lose the election. The people them give up on them and just believe that we need a change. No.
I am a skill worker, you know, because I take my guys them to Falmouth out just to get them rectified and register, because I know that their work does not have the paperwork, but now you have artists now partnering with City and Gills.
Yes.
City and Gills is there to test the brain power, because everybody can do the paperwork. So City and Gills partnered with art to test the brain power, to see what you know, to give you the level of certification, what you wanted to get. So I know that, you know, and everybody at top breeder, you know. So
yes.
I know, say, yeah, some of my guys then come down, because I went in Mushet and I had to do the writing, and it is electronic marking. You just drop the paper and it mark it. I get a pass mark.
Yeah.
So some of the guys them, I know that it will be so difficult for them. So when City and Gills come to Falmouth, I think about a year and a half now, I let them come down there and they get the certificate and they receive the paper in steelworking, carpentry, and masonry. So there is hope for people who wanted to apply a professional skill. And if it is that you, as a member of parliament, could have said that they wanted to put in the requisite skill professional training facility, you know, have to do it in a well-constructed building. You can get a container, you can get timbers, you can get zinc rooftop, and the guys them come at class, but you have to have the teacher to put in the work. The guys them come at class and then they might do even shift, because some might have to work. So they might even shift.
Mr. P.
Yes.
Mr. P.
Yes.
This person on the line, is he strategizing on how to win this election now, or is he talking about after you guys win? Because
no, I'm not doing that. Don't do that, please.
What is his position in where he is? Is he seating parliament? Is he running for election? Is his seat safe where he is, or whatever the case is? Because all of this what's talking right now, that it's like you're there not having hope that the people never win. So
all right, let me answer the question.
All of that now
Yeah, man.
is when
Yeah, let me answer the
in
question,
a
please.
office. You cannot talk about that stuff now. You are talking about strategies to win the election.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's about yeah.
It's
Yeah.
about winning
No.
right now. It's not about that and what JLP did do, PNP never do, JLP never do, and whatever. We're talking about strategies to win this election now. And you are going for what you are killing up all over the place. Now, what about your constituency? Are you running in your constituency? What is your plan? Do you think that you will win in your constituency,
Yeah.
or your constituency gonna win? You have to talk like that. You can't just come and talk all over the place, sir.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. May I almost hang up the phone. To be
Yeah.
honest with you. Thank you.
Don't hang up, please. I'll call back on next evening. Thanks very much, Mr. Patmore.
Yeah. All right, yes. Yeah, man. Yes, man, fine, yes. Yeah, man.
Cool.
Yeah, user person who have as is there as user. You can unmute and join us. User. Yeah, person on YouTube, please subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe to the channel. Yeah, man. Remember, it look like user no want talk. Sister Joy, any last word you want to say before we leave? Nigel Clark does not understand finance.
Well, my
Yeah,
last
man.
word is this.
Yeah, man, I agree with you, Spence. I agree with you. Yeah, man. Nigel Clark do a poor job. I think Andrew and his team believe in this man, and he let them down. Yeah, man. Because if you host somebody, you pay him back when you never really need to pay him back. Allow everything, every single road bad, every single road. I think the Nigel Clark hand the PNP the next election. Nigel Clark hand the PNP the next election. As far as I see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Any last word?
My thing is this.
Yeah.
People of Jamaica, all who can vote. If you're not registered for vote yet, go out and register. I don't know how it works. I know here certain time to register to get, into the election. Now, we can talk till we blue in the face. We can jump up and blow, fee, and all kind of something. Eat and drink and be merry and dance and carry on. The bottom line is, when you go into that ballot box, go punch that, go get that finger dip or whoever it go. I've never voted in Jamaica before, but it's what that's matter, the vote that counts.
Yes.
Put it this way, how would you feel to know that you sit at home and did not go to vote, but yet still you want Mr. Patmore to win? But you sit home and you never go out and
Yes.
vote for Mr. Patmore to win. And then when you hear the shout, Mr. Patmore lose by 1 vote or 2 votes, how would you feel? Are you at fault why Mr. Patmore never win?
Yes.
Because your vote counts. People talk about, my vote now. No. Every vote counts. We have to be vigilant for everybody. You next door, you know your neighbor, say, never vote in a cup. Let's go and vote. Carry on every rat, puss, dog, everybody will eligible for vote. Make sure them go vote. You have your house. You live in your house. You have your young people who are eligible to vote. It is your responsibility. They're under your roof. It is your responsibility because they're under your roof. Make sure for them census. Make sure them register to go vote, and make sure say when election day come, them take themselves out of the house and go vote.
Yes.
That is all that matters. The vote counts. Vote that counts. And only say both because I can get one bag of fertilizer and I can get $5,000 or whatever the case is. Stop being selfish. When you do that, you're only for yourself. If you love your community, if you want to see water in your community, if you want to see the road in your community, if you want to see the farmers who planted the food where you go eat or you go buy and eat, if you want to see the progress, if you want to see a community center in your constituents for the youth, your CM youths where you have to go out and vote and support the person who's willing to take up the challenge to make these things happen in your community. The bottom line is you have to get out and vote. Take somebody with you to the polls. Make sure you put it on your calendar so you don't miss it. For instance, I was at the poll when I was voting the other day at election night. I'm a day out at the poll. I never left the polls until me see the numbers go up on the door because they have to pin it up. And believe it or not, when poll lock from 7 o'clock, 9 o'clock, people come say them come vote. You know what time it is? Come out in 90, come vote at 9 o'clock at night and poll close from 7.
Yeah.
That is irresponsible. Why you there home in the night then poll close? You run come out to come vote? No, and you have 2 weeks of early voting. 2 weeks of early voting, plus you can vote. You get your ballot and you can vote. And you wait till election day. 9 o'clock, 2 hours after election close. You want to come and poll, come vote, you deserve a beat.
Yeah.
So therefore, and knowing that your vote counts, that is the most important thing. People need to recognize and know what they're voting for and think, because it's not about right about now. It is very crucial because that's Jamaica country. If you don't do what you're supposed to do, I'm gonna suffer down there.
Yeah, man.
Seriously, I watched it. I watch Jamaica politics more and they watch over here. And see where I go. I run my politics, my constituency based on Jamaica politics when I watch. And believe it or not, when I play, we have the people that are playing. The voters are playing.
Yeah, man.
How can you sit there? No protesting. All of these things, these people getting away with all these things, and the people just sit here, just lazy, sit down, don't want to take up the country in their hands. Come on.
I don't know if you hear, Sister Joy. You know that Jamaica importing ice now?
Yes, I saw it. When near Pen Ice Factory out there, the people that never buy the ice, they chuck that on with ice and come.
Yeah, man, but if you notice, it's just one of the worker come out and say that, The company itself, them not come out and talk that either. Because some of these big companies have to protect the government, so they will not come out and talk, even though it's step on them can. Them keep quiet. Them choose to keep quiet and expect the little worker now if you go out, they go cry out for them. I don't hear none of the managers come out and talk and condemn the government for doing this. None of them not do it. They might wait for the little worker, the little man will wash the truck on the back. And him, they might wait for come talk for them. Jamaica import ice. When you have a lot of ice factory, one down a Mandeville, can't get, he almost have to close down because he can't get ice sell.
I could not believe it.
Pen ice have to close down. Yeah, man.
Them should go out now go protest.
Yeah, man. And those things you must protest for. Every day, the Jamaicans believe that the only thing they can protest for is bad road,
Exactly. And them the way I protest don't have car.
They don't have a car. And them use the road the least. The people that were out there protest. When them carry in ice in a Jamaica, Pen ice have to go close down lick after this.
When me see that, me know say I'm more than ice have come. I know this water ice have come down in that.
Some people just somebody just look out for some friend.
And me get to understand say some ice factory did burn down. Every time
But that is just one factory in a Jamaica. But is an opportunity for now for me paying ice to make some money because they have been struggling for the longest while.
Because I remember Maypen, I did it for a whole long.
Yeah, man.
When we used to live on Maypen, I used to come from when me live a chateau. Maypen ice used to provide ice to put dead body pan. Chateau and the place there. Maypen ice a long time then there.
Yeah, man.
And now them not speak up.
They out for running a bankruptcy now. Because as long as them can carry in ice. And the people they must stop by, even the people who keep party, stop by ice. Make the people them where they are in the yard and sell and make them liquor ice and sell, you get the opportunity to make a money. Every little way where the Jamaican can make a money. Then take away from them.
I was shocked.
Yeah,
I
man.
was shocked when we see that.
Yeah, man.
Down there, down at Chilani, South Chilani, I remember one blogger down there. One blogger with the fire. Down at Chilani, I one of my family member yard in that the holiday, and him sure when me take him on, because him decide saying he want to come take me on. So I have to tell him the truth. And if I come show me police car and fire truck and road. Yeah, that. Listen, man, go about the business.
Which part of the police car there? The wait a bit police, wait a bit and Warsaw have to be sharing one police jeep right now. One police jeep has served for 3 police stations in a South Chilani. Which one are road?
I said, when he left down country, so I have to go up a lower river. Them whole big old.
If you're not careful, you chop a tire before you reach a lower river.
I have to drive in to go a Clarkstone to pass the sugar factory road. He said, don't come tell me police about the road. Do not tell me nothing.
No, I remember say most of those bloggers, you see, most of those bloggers then get paid. They have a weekly salary where they collect, you know. They come and come spin and chat foolishness, you know. The bloggers them get most of them.
Listen, man. Me not care. Listen. Me never vote at Jamaica before, and me no Labour, me no PNP. But guess what? Me a vote in the next election. I mean, no for a fact you in a diary for pocket. And diary for we're not supposed to be in a parliament right now because you're under investigation. Don't tell me nothing. So diary for appear you can talk straight.
Yeah, man.
I was mad.
Yeah, man.
You are come to me and come tell me foolishness. Before the night down here and I've done one with my friend. They said, don't tell me no foolishness because me are not done. You can't come tell me nothing because me know what go on down your more than you.
Yeah, man.
He said, don't tell me crap.
No, man, him get paid. Because he have a little music, you know. And the amount of music, man, we're in a Chilani, up in a South Chilani, can't get work. But him they hire for down and not Chilani, if you come run up in a South Chilani, when all of the sound man, the man them with their sound. Hold on. Hello. Hello. I'm not hearing it clearly. Hold on. Hello. I'm not. Yes. Good night. Hold on, Jai. Hold on. Yes. Good night.
Good night. All right, Mr. Patmore.
Yeah.
Is this the guy talking about he believes gonna win and stuff like that? Was this the guy that was on with you the last time he was on that was talking a lot of?
Yes. He was. Yes. Him saying.
All right. We got to tell you if you run your show now.
Yes.
Let me tell you where that guy is. What this guy is doing, he's a troll. And he's there to put his point across so people will hear his point and not hearing what you want to preach about the PNP. Notice all the people when call out. Michelle Charles, and he's trying to show you that these people get people, and he's trying to show you that in Westmoreland.
Yes.
He didn't say that they're gonna win back the seat. You know.
Yeah, man.
He didn't say the PNP is gonna win it.
Yeah, man. You want to slow down with discussion. Our discussion then where we are talking about with PNP, I feel derail the conversation, you know. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yes, yes. Yes.
That is
You
why we
understand?
set up and
Yes, yeah, yeah, man. You're right. You're so right. You're so right.
So we need to cut him.
Yes, yes. Thank you. Yeah, yeah.
Mark the number there, and when he pass, check it. Because what he's doing, he is getting his point over to the people. Because that's what they are working, you know.
Yes, yes, you're right. And thank you, Joy, if you point out that too, because yes.
Mr. P.
Yes.
Yeah.
Remember, him ask you who are on Archilani. He never know say it was Rick McNeil.
Yes.
And God to him, you know.
Yeah, man. But he know, man. I just trouble him. I just trouble him again. A time he want to run out on the program, you know. That's we not get to bring out our point as what the caller say.
Is that true?
Yeah, man.
His point gonna get across.
Yes, yes.
That's how he's working.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
You understand?
He on a mission, you know, man. And it a work for him because people, you have the people who host him like me, you know, I spend a lot of time with him.
You spend too much time with him, man.
Yeah, man, yeah, man, yeah, man. So he win tonight again, you know. Last week, the other day, he get to a good nice, he got 30 minutes, and tonight he can get another 30 minutes again. Just like that.
Right. So you need to mark that number there.
We come back. We come back. Where mark you from?
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
Go and ask him if you want to know about him. Why am I
Yeah, man, but you're right, Carl, and thank you for pointing out that to me, you know.
Mark that number.
Yes.
And when he come in, don't take it. That's it.
All right.
And you know where him up to.
And Jamila,
Yes,
Jamila, one Mama D, go and tell Mama D here.
Yeah, right.
You know?
Yes,
When
yes.
you waste your time over here, so
We
one
want
tell
you
Mama
to
D here,
push
and
your thing
Jamila
out.
360. Come
Yes,
on now.
yes, yes.
That people
Them
can
say
see
them
what you are
know
doing.
this is a PNP page. So me I say, what am I doing over here?
I know, man, I feel you know, pay attention to what he must say, you know. That are their mission, that, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah, man, their mission is to come and maybe type something. So you know, lose focus on the discussion we have.
Yeah, make them derail to get to the mission across.
Yeah, man, yeah, man. And you distract you and you lose your points and you lose out upon a whole lot of minutes. Because in a time like this, when you go so close to election, time is very important, you know. Every minute where you lose, if you bring across the message of Paul Patmore and Mark Golding, that are the mission where we feel talk about, and Paul Patmore and Mark Golding. If you don't believe in them two persons, then you don't necessarily have to call or so you can listen and go and learn something.
And you have exactly you want how to win your seat. Think about the people.
Yeah,
Sir,
man.
P, don't put your foot off, I guess.
No, man, we not ease up none at all. So people out there, we need to win this seat. We're just like how you see Kamala and Donald Trump do it. They ask for contribution. I'm asking the people out there. You might not from Chilani, South Chilani, but you're a Jamaican. And we need. You know that this seat, South Chilani, is in the hand of the JLP for the past 30 years. Almost 30 years now since the PNP win the last time. We need to take back this seat. And we're gonna need your help. So we need persons to contribute. The number that you see that you see I put up there, that's my personal number. Send me a WhatsApp message and ask me how you can contribute. If it's even $1, anything at all, to the campaign. So we have for the entire month of January. A big persons just to contribute. You can call me. If you feel like you can sponsor a PD, please do. We are taking pledge right now for persons who can sponsor one PD. Just give me a call, give me a WhatsApp and ask me, Mr. Patmore, how much for sponsor one PD? It's not a lot of money, people. Not a lot of money. I have 95 PDs. So on YouTube, my YouTube family, my TikTok family, I invite you just to come and sponsor PD. So you have a family, you and your family can just sponsor PD. Just give me a call. Give me a text on WhatsApp. Yeah. Yeah, you're saying something, Sister Joy?
I was saying to explain what the PD is.
Oh, the PD is a polling station. It's really a polling station. So we have 95 of those. So each community have a polling station. Some communities have two. So for example, Mendistown, on the left it's PD 26, on the right is PD 27. So that's how it is.
What would be the sponsor? What do you mean sponsor? What do you mean?
No, we're just prepared. So if somebody the monetary, so we can use that to take care of the election day. So just give me a call. We can talk about that after the year. Because as you know, we have a lot of the labor rights come on this page, just on this live for school, you know. They want to know how to win an election. Because even now they cannot understand how comes Paul Patmore leading in South Chilani after them believe that they have this thing locked. They bring in Mama D and they realize that Mama D can't save them this time around. Send me a text. Send me a text. I don't want to tell you the amount over the air, but as me say, it's not much. But I don't want to talk it over the air. I don't want. So the number is 443-2153. 443-2153. And as me say, we are taking pledge. We're gonna have one big pledge night, you know. We're gonna have one big pledge night where we're gonna have like a concert. So person will be calling in, and we're gonna have people singing and all of those things. We're gonna have church that day, and just ask persons to contribute to the campaign.
Yeah, because the campaign is the 3 M's: money, message.
Yes.
What wins the campaign?
Yeah, man. So we need to get the message out, and I need my YouTubers and my TikTokers to help me to get the message out. But I can tell you that we need cash. The only way we can feel comfortable on election day is because of the cash. Yeah, man, and money. The PNP, the JLP win in South Chilani because of money. They end up with more money than we. This time around, they won't. Because they are not just running against Paul Patmore, they are running against all my friends on YouTube and TikTok. All the comrades on YouTube, all the comrades on TikTok, all the comrades out there on Facebook. So you're not just, I can tell the JLP that you're not just running against Paul Patmore. You're not just Paul Patmore. You're running against a little man where you're going to have $1 to give, but they will give it. You're running against somebody who can give $100. Yes. No, man, yeah, man, I know. I have a lot of persons. Labor right, will tell me, say, Mr. Patmore, me a labor right. I'm not voting for the PNP. I'm voting for Paul Patmore. That's why I say yes. A lot of people. 1,000 of those, I think 1,000 votes that Dalrymple get in the last election, in the by-election. After 4,000, 1,000 of those persons will be voting for me. 1,000 of them will be voting for me.
That's it.
Yeah, man. And I say to my people out there who just joined, the topic tonight was David and Goliath. Patmore is David. And there's a so-called Goliath out there that is weaker than most people even imagine. Very weak. A weak Goliath out there. And I can tell you, the prophecy is out there now, but most of the time I pastor them, a labor right pastor them, I get the prophecy. The JLP will lose the South Chilani seat before the next election is called. It is prophesied. It is prophesied. Dalrymple will be moved from South Chilani before the next election. The prophecy is out there. The JLP pastors just need to give them a message. Because when God say move, you have to move. Because I'm allowing God himself to fight this battle for me. God is fighting the battle for Patmore. And when God said time at time, and Isaac said time and God. God and time, man. Yeah, man, the time is now, man. The time is now. Alex, one Alex. Good night, one Alex. Yes. Yeah, we're going, Colin, we're going. Yeah, man, we're going blaze the fire, you know. We not ease up off of the gas at all. We not ease up. Yes. Yes.
Support each other and going forward, you know?
Yeah, man.
And you remember, you wrestle not against flesh and blood, but spiritual wickedness tonight.
Yeah, man, spiritual wickedness, man. Spiritual wickedness. That's why I've been Jai, I use up my psalm. Me surprised when me hear you, me frightened when me hear you mention Psalm 35. Me have a beat them, you know. Hey, I use up the Psalm 30, I use up the Psalm 35 upon them, master. They're afraid that he coming like I want M16 italic out, I know. Psalm 35 there. Yeah, man, what a way powerful. Yeah, man, what a way powerful. I tell you, so they're afraid of it too. Wicked people afraid of it, you know. Yeah, man, and as me reach home now, me look a comforting psalm, a protecting psalm is Psalm 91. That's the one my mother leave with me at the time.
All right.
Yeah, man. And when you run up on the wicked people, them now, me use the Psalm 35.
Of course.
Yeah, man.
I mean, no say that Psalm there one day there was Psalm.
Yeah, man.
Me pray words if me drop here I want to punish somebody and me know say I'm funeral Liverpool.
Yeah, man.
I tell you.
Yes.
Yeah. 3 days fasting. I read living at Psalm 35 and fast for 3 days and call name and watch what happens.
That's true, man. Watch God work, man. Yeah.
That's it.
Yes. Good night, Colin. Colin, good night. Colin, who did I talk to? Colin, you talk to me already? Good night, Vincent.
Paul.
Well, go on, sir, right.
Good night, Paul. Good night.
Yeah, man. Good night, my brother.
PNP.
Yes.
Bless up.
You're good, man. You're good.
Yeah, man. We are continuing to fight the battle, you know. Yes.
The boy, you never pick up a better weapon.
Yeah, man.
Psalms 35, back up it's 91.
Yeah, man.
91 and 35, a weapon better.
Yeah, man. What the last year me did try do it myself, you know. Me did try fight it back to myself, man. And me realize, Lord God, but you know, left out Jesus so tight, man. That's why you're under so much pressure. Yeah, man. Left out Jesus out of the campaign completely. Yeah, man, I put myself under extra pressure when I'm not supposed to under. Yeah, man, I just mistake me make. But lucky I was fortunate enough to find out. Yeah, man. Go to my bed and my dream, say, boy, I left out. I left something missing out of my campaign. Something was missing. Yeah, man. So that's why I tell people that God is preparing the South Carolina seat for Paul Patmore. God, you gotta use me to draw some people to Christ right now. You're going to see some people who support the PNP whenever you used to go to church. I go start go to church. And as I tell you, when we just start Jai, you're going to see some good Christian people we support the JLP where you go see them a turn back on God.
That's right.
Turn them back on God. And me start see it when we go through. Me start see it already. And that's why me a call on them saying, you go repent. You don't have a leader when you have no vision, but you know, just go repent, man. Go back, finding yourself back at the altar. Finding yourself back at the altar because we have the PNP end up with a praying team. And we have some old prayer warrior out there. We have some prayer warrior out there.
They ask the same man there, you know. I say, you know what the Samoa agreement is? You don't know what that is.
Yes.
You don't know what the Samoa agreement is. I say, well, you come back and tell me about your PM this, your PM that are the best and da da da. I say, go and ask him what is the Samoa agreement when signed in Jamaica.
Yes.
Go and ask him what it is. See, I'm not gonna tell you because since you're elevating your PMI, your
YouTube person on YouTube that subscribe for me. Subscribe to the channel for me, please. Subscribe. And touch the bell. I know some of you don't love the bell, but just touch the bell. That's anytime I go live, you will be notified. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So
legalize opium in the country.
yeah, man.
And when done, and when God don't like those things.
Yeah, man.
And think the weapons of the warfare are not carnal, but the mighty to God to pull it on the strongholds. So you got to pull down the stronghold when they're there.
Yes.
To God. And that's what you have to use. That is one of the weapons we have to use. You can't put on the whole armor and pull down the weapon, the stronghold. Because pure stronghold all over Jamaica.
Yeah, man.
Pure stronghold. Pure spiritual wickedness in high places. In high places.
Yeah, man. And somebody asked, listen, yes, at church we meet a lot of persons. Both churches have around 100. Close to 100 persons were at both churches today.
That's it.
So it was a good, very good visit. And you know, and I feel God move in the place. Yeah, man. I feel God move.
They're not going to tell you what that agreement for some of them not to know it back.
It's there. They can pull it up and Google it and go read it. I read this somewhere.
Hello. Let me tell you something, man. You just give them no time to that, you know, man. Them not do that.
That's the problem. When they ask them about those Samoa agreement, they don't know what that is.
No, man.
They don't have an educated. They don't have an educated brain, brother. They have a brain of saltfish.
No damn thing, and you don't know what it is about. Come on now. Don't let me have to tell you.
That agreement, they represent two things, brother. Warriorism and partyism.
Exactly.
Yes.
Warriorism and partyism.
No other PM in the country for independent.
That the man does say, homosexual should teach in a school. And warriorism, remember me tell you that. There's no other reason.
And he run that India go to come over and come and Jamaica.
Yeah, because hello. This Prime Minister where we have, you know, man, he's a what you call it? He's a corner anchor man, you know.
That is why I'm telling you. And that is why I'm
sell all himself.
Spiritual
the country. He's selling people. He sell all himself, brother, because he love money. Because remember, you know, hold on, let me tell you this. Remember, him is not a man who come off a good table, you know. Him is a man who come out a 2 house in Barnina. He born in a 1-bedroom house and he born in a 2-bedroom house. And remember, in Granny gave him a spoonful of eucalyptus oil. Eucalyptus oil, when you use your straw, you have to straw. Straw if you use it, you know, is that thing will kill you, you know. You have to use straw and that man drink a spoonful. That man said, Granny gave a spoonful of eucalyptus oil, brother.
Yeah,
man. A 1-bedroom house at Cumberland Road and he born in a 2-bedroom house. So that this man is not a human being. This man is a ritual, brother.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, and I'm in a classroom with 60 people, you know?
And him, all right, sir.
Ah, Jesus.
I know say when him say that him catch up on himself and nobody say nothing more when him have say him going to classroom with 60 people.
So this man, all him is about the money, brother. Anywhere if he get it from, anywhere see, brother, he might go after it because what? You can't your phone to carry, and at that video,
well, in part, that's saying she loves money. That's what she said.
Yeah.
She said she loves money.
At that country, at that Jamaican do. Give the hungry man the food he carry. So where am I going? The man near out the blood cleat and all that to the country. The man near out the country, brother, because him they hungry.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, remember, man, when the man are married, his wife want on the wedding of fish fry, not all the love money.
When the man are doing wedding, remember fish fry. A fish fry, the man walk up, the man is poor. All right, the man left. When the man left college, our Siaga, the man there, brother. Siaga, room the man, The man who have nothing, and right now, the man are the richest prime minister Jamaica ever have. So that if you look, man,
I must say, I blame the people out there. It's the people's fault. And that's the only thing can fix it. People can notice, when we notice him test the water, and when he get through, he go deeper. When he test out the water and he see saying get through, he just keep going deeper and deeper. And he just go deeper and deeper and deeper because nobody does anything. So now, the people, if they want to allow him to go back, they go continue. That's it. It's a dark day in Jamaica. Election.
All right.
It's been win.
All right. Now go show you.
So people got to come out and go vote.
Well done. Look at the farmer Ministry of Education there. You see where him do? He passed through the money to all the help, in take out all bank account in our help and name, and help and no. At that way, man, and the same thing the Prime Minister do. Prime Minister pass through money, he'll fill up the young little picnic name. At that thing, he pass through money in a picnic name, he pass in our uncle, he pass in our father, he pass in our mother. At that, so the man I want chopper, brother.
All them sister.
All the man's sister to backside. The man I run a company and no worker. And 1 million pass through that company, go through that one. Hello, that man is great. I great this man.
That company.
No, but my thing is this, that something why, because normally when you get the charity money and take it and go spend it for yourself, so that's an issue. And where the charity money come from? If it comes from the US, you get charity money and use it the wrong way. You have a problem with IRS. So therefore, I don't understand why nothing when I hear nothing on that department. Why nobody not say nothing? What did he say? What did he promise? What did he promise to do for the US? Why the US not doing nothing about it? Don't talk.
Well, it will be long, but remember, we are going to get the result. Because look, the first thing you have to look at, the Ministry of Finance just make a big raise up here for himself. The Prime Minister, all of the cabinet, them has gone to them. And in this place, less than 6 months, the man jump ship. Because the man see what will come. Well, the man see what will come, The man, you see, from February, the 26th of February, and the man see election run. The man, up to the last 4 election, you see, PNP have the majority. At that means the majority of vote, I PNP that. So the man knows the PNP are going to name them down, So when man jump ship because the man see the danger. And the man knows things have to happen. Let's see them now. Let's see them. Me hear them on their live, and you know they rip up Azan. They shot them in Azan make a Clarendon. To the Hitler them. Azan make shop and a collect for it. Azan never make no shop and a collect for nothing, you know. Azan build the shop to the Hitler them.
I don't need man always get out of
and you have to pay the council, the parish council, you know, the rent or whatever. Normally, that Azan do know. But the Azan do know. Why Azan have to step down? Because I think he never do the right political skill. But Azan never do nothing in and out, thief in and out, chopping way. That me I try to show you.
Yeah, man.
And look now. When the PNP conference, when we conference with you know, cartel go up there. Now I'm gonna show you something. Cartel go up there. And Buchanan has come to them. Buchanan are ex-criminal and cartel are ex-criminal. And them have beat on that. And look how much billion or trillion. Look how much billion cartels. That's all. Well on. Remember in the Ministry of Sport, you know, and entertainment party grade, you know, and he miss your home of cartel and a clear cartel and you know.
Yeah.
PNP that camp that thing she go in, you know.
Yeah, man.
But Ryder, look up Google Ryder and see who is Ryder.
Well on. Listen, they shame in our way cartel is PNP is 18 Friday jet that they could even a 4 hour. The plane take before it could go consider with the people them in a brother. 18 one last time in a Jamaica history that PNP have made. And I see when
you talk about corruption, but may I say the man who called himself Prophet of Manchester there. Yes. Google him and see who is him.
All right, sir. But Mr. Patmore.
Yeah. Yes.
I see. I don't know the caretaker for Christiana. I don't know him.
Yes.
But anyway, I watch a walk through with the PNP then, and I see Manayard in our white. One of the Toyota, like the Toyota highest them.
Yeah.
One of them busted. This is the Manayard. You see Manayard in there, and tell me what the PNP them. Manayard drive right on my PNP crowd and tell me before Manayard hand out in 2 fingers. You know Manayard, he push out in hand with his fist.
Yeah, man. Original PNP still, you know. Original PNP, man.
You just look at the tape and see when I tell you.
Yeah, man. I did when him pass through I did my crowd in there pass through. Yeah, man, he pass through my crowd. Yeah, man.
So I don't know which one I and I'm not listening, but you know say them gone.
Yeah, man, they gone. Yeah, man.
And I'm not taxing with you, and a man tell me say, wait, me mustn't tax up because I give them idea. Me say, me not give them no idea. Me say, hey, no, Mr. Patmore. Did run election with the woman, Mr. Patmore, and yam down that enough.
Yeah, man.
You'd have win over 2,000 odd.
Yeah, man. In the election run.
She already win 9,000. When she did win up there 9,000, you know, how much she win with there? No, I can't fear winning. No 4,000 something.
Yeah, man, 4,000.
That me actually show.
Yeah, man, our days are numbered, you know. And it is possible. The prophet, all of the prophet, them are come out and I say, Dalrymple will be no more before the next election, you know. It's been prophesied, you know.
He can't get no more cow fi kill and cook again.
Yeah, man, no matter how much sacrifice I want to run.
Yeah, man, because she can't win the case, you know. She get convicted on the case, you know.
I know cook, she dey cook here, roast the cow.
Yeah.
People them see them.
One thing me say, me ask God and if you pray to God that's indicating like them strength, health and strength.
Yeah, man.
But me I tell you something, man. Me I tell you something, you hold on. You hold on, man.
Yeah, man. God on time, sir. God on time.
Yeah, so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man,
man.
God on time,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Nothing more
Yeah,
we say
man.
to them.
No, man, nothing more. Leave them to God on time, man.
Yeah, man.
That's the mission, my brother. That's the mission. So we gone, people. So we gone 3 hours. I go see if we get to a cup of tea and head off to bed, go get some rest, you know?
Yeah, man. Go do your thing, brother.
Yeah, man.
Go do your health and strength and
Yeah,
rest,
man.
you know. Good.
Vice Chair
Take care.
Joy, thank you for joining us. It was a blessing. You spend a lot of time with you. You're almost over 2 hours now. You're there and you're joining since you joined the live. You know.
Really? Oh, wow.
Yeah, man. So thank you very much for joining. All my people on YouTube, please make sure you subscribe and touch the bell. That's whenever I go live, you will know. So we meet again on Tuesday. So Tuesday at 8, we'll be on live again. Yeah, man. Yes. Yeah, man. Please do. Yeah, man. So
Send me the
TikTok people.
in the WhatsApp.
Yes. Most definitely.
All right.
Most
And
definitely.
guys, I thank you all. Thank you all for having me tonight. Thank you for the platform, sir.
Yes.
And also, again, just take note of what I have said before regarding safety and all of that stuff. And you guys have a wonderful rest of the week. Tomorrow is Monday, a brand new
Same
week.
to you.
And be good and everything.
Yeah, all right, my dear.
Bless up, everybody.
Yeah, man, bless up. Jairus, thanks, man. Alex, Colin, one love. Everybody on YouTube. Alison. Yeah, man. So we got by around Tuesday when we come, we should be able to share the account number where people can contribute. We're setting up an account number that we'll be putting up where you can contribute to the Paul Patmore campaign. Yes, so Paul Patmore is getting ready with us back with you behind with some financing, and I know that you guys will assist me. So if you're on TikTok, you can also send gifts. All the gifts that we get on TikTok will be used for the housing project. Not at all. No campaign, nothing. That it will be used to, when we change it out, it must go towards the house for the needy person in South Trelawney. We're not going to use that to do no form of campaigning or anything at all. Otherwise, from helping out with house for somebody needy person. So we're not even going to cash it out until maybe after the election. So continue, people, to share, send your gifts. We want some lion and some this and some that. And the TikTok and TikTok we want to use for assist the needy person with some housing. It can either be used for material or for build a house for somebody. But it must be used for nothing else. That's a TikTok. That stuff that I call it, any gift that I get on TikTok, it must only be used for that purpose. One person is, as we closing off, one person is coming on. You can just see what is one person saying. You know, so everybody just make sure, try and help me out. I won't let you down. I want to be a living testimony for all politicians, every citizen of Jamaica. Yeah, man, I have a good heart. I mean South Trelawney well, and I mean Jamaica well. So people, come on and join me and try to help to let us win this seat for in South Trelawney. Help me win. And I must tell you that on the 5th of November, I'll be having my fundraiser. It's a bingo party. So all who out there here in Jamaica, you love bingo, you're going to come down. The tickets will be $1,000 per ticket. And for each ticket, you'll be able to play 5 games. We're going to give a black tank. You can win a black tank. You can win cement. You can win blocks. You can win. We have television already. We are going to have 10 nice gifts. And otherwise, from those 10 games, we are going to have some cash games right in between those games. We are going to have other games where you go home with cash. So you come. So when we play game 1, we might have around 3 games in between. Then we go to game 2, and if each game we go collect and might be jarless. Because remember, it's a fundraiser. So it's gonna be at White Dove in Lower River, at my place in Lower River.
Okay.
Yeah, man. So we want everybody to come out in your numbers and support. One person can even buy 5 tickets. Because I know so when people are play bingo, some people want all 10 tickets. So each game you can have all 10 tickets. So you want to spend a 10,000 with Mr. Patmore, you can come and buy 10 tickets. Each ticket I go give you a chance to have is 10 games. So all of the games them are gonna have different colors. So you're gonna have blue. So the game will start at 3. So we might plan for that. If we give people a little time to reach the event, we might start off with some of the cash games where persons we collect. So you buy books at the event and you go and do some little cash game. Till maybe by around 4 o'clock now we start the original bingo where you pay for your $1,000 ticket. But it's a bingo night. We start at 3 and go up to 10 o'clock. Hope that the police will allow it to go up to 10. Because we're having some issue in the police, wait a bit police era now, but I don't think it will hold out until March. So we're looking for that event. So the tickets will be out within I would say another 3 or so weeks. Tickets will be out. So make sure you come out and get your ticket. We're gonna have persons selling the ticket, or you can call me and I'll drop off a ticket. Yes, so that's our fundraising. So good night, everyone. Good night, Sister Joy. The word is love. Follow me on Facebook. Follow me on TikTok. So make sure you subscribe. Touch the bell. So good night, everyone. One love. The word is love. The word is love. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. See you on Tuesday. Yes, my YouTubers. See you on Tuesday.